Oh no, live. It's not public. Public. So let me quickly. The gaming. Gonna be like.
Oh, by the way, how much TNT did you put?
$10,000.
Oh, by the way, how
Wait,
much
how much
TNT did you put down?
put down?
Just a little bit.
What's a
A
little
little
bit?
bit.
10,000?
Yeah,
Ten.
what?
10,000.
My PC!
Fuck. DJ Tony. Wow, only Blocktails, huh? Oh, cool. Blocktails joined. Is this a good music? Or is shitty music? That's right. I said Mr. Lord. I said Mr. Or we can give the private owners, server owners, admin command. Can add that. We can do that. By the way, this is the original music of. Oh, and also draai ik de lap 2. There's lap 2 music, which is meh, which starts with meh, and lap 1 is just Piss Tower OST. Yes. It's also meh, it's lap 2, and Piss Tower OST PC is just thing. That's alright. I'm Mr. Keroid. As I may say, I was goodbye. I was everything I did.
Funky.
What the fuck? That one's going crazy.
Ini manusia tembus pandang. Dia harus disiram dengan lilin. Ini manusia tembus pandang. Dibelah.
I don't know where. There's just a random part of forest instead of a jungle. Anyway, it's time to restart my Minecraft gaming. Yeah, it's gone. Never say hello to this again. Fuck that game. Alright, time to commit gaming. Gaming time. Why do I have 2 sticks? Well, who the fuck cares? Good, I gotta get these wood. Oh my god, the birch! Why? Birch is garbage! Birch is useless. I don't like birch. I like oak more. Birch is ugly. Even in real life, it's ugly. Like, no, for real, it's actually ugly in real life. Anyway, it's time to get some oak saplings. Wait, where's this? Where are the saplings? Wow, 1 sapling. Don't ask. Caves. Oh, rose bushes. Cool, I'm gonna get those for milling purposes and getting a bone meal. Whoop. Getting the dyes. And just wants to make an item concept for the funny elevator. Bamboo? Bro, this is now a jungle? How the hell does a jungle have oak? No, let's go down here. Oh, I got an apple. Did you know? Minecraft was rated 2009. Nothing cave. Hey, there's mobs, so. I was thinking. Yeah, I'm real pro.
So let's say you've been dreaming of building your own PC your whole life. Honestly, most guys have had that dream at some point. And while you're saving up for it, you're beyond excited. You picture how you'll build it, what game you'll play. You spend hours customizing builds online, watching videos, reading reviews. You basically start living for that dream setup. And then the big moment comes. You finally get it. Your dream PC is right there. And suddenly you feel nothing. You don't feel like gaming. You don't even want to launch anything. You're just sitting there wondering what happened to that excitement. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Well, stick around because in this video, I'm diving into that exact feeling. I'll tell you my personal story, why this weird
Every Minecraft player uses the F3 debug screen. That includes speedrunners, technical, and even casual players, since it contains so much useful information. But despite that, it's incredibly ugly, overcrowded, and confusing. But what if we didn't have to depend on it? What if Minecraft killed the F3 screen? This video is split in 3 parts: the why, Mojang solutions, and my modded suggestions. What, did you think I was gonna include mods in this video? Tell me with a straight face that you actually enjoy looking at all these numbers. Tell me. The F3 screen is a perfect representation of a non-diegetic feature. Oh right, don't know what that means. Okay, so an example of a diegetic feature is when you fill a cauldron with water or bartering. These things are in-world interactions, while something like a crafting table UI or the villager trading screen are non-diegetic features. Now, non-diegetic features are not inherently bad, since some of them are quite necessary to make the game actually playable. But the F3 screen, it's evil. It's a debug screen, something usually meant for developers, but casual players have to use it in order to locate their friends. Even Mojang agrees with me on this, specifically Jed in his game design book. I'm personally also an opponent of the F3 debug screen. I don't want players to I can't do this. So if even Mojang agrees that the F3 screen should be gotten rid of, what have they done about it? One of the most common things players use the F3 screen for is checking their FPS, but did you know that for the longest time using the debug screen actually cut your FPS in half? That's because of Minecraft's inefficient text run. Dude, is my PC okay? Are you looking to upgrade your old dusty PC that can barely run Minecraft at 2 FPS? Well, I've got the place for you, as I'm happy to announce my partnership with Apex Gaming PCs. Whether you're just an average gamer who's looking for a budget build, like the Apex Bronze, or need a workhorse that can handle streaming or video editing, or really anything in between, Apex PCs has got you covered, with computers that are built by professionals using top-of-the-line components from trust. Oh, crap. Oh, I don't remember where I built that house. Oh, there it is. I guess this technique is still useful for something. Anyways, as I was saying, this was the only solution you had back then, but then compasses were introduced. And while they can only track your spawn point, that doesn't mean you can set up a bed and then set your spawn there, and now the compass will point towards, okay, it's not working. It should exactly track where you last set your spawn point, which is great if your bed is at your base. One problem though. Oh, that is an unfortunate shape. Alright, that's better. What if you want to track more than one base? What do you do then? You have to resort to using F3 and noting down each of your base's coordinates. It's basically your only choice. Now that was until snapshot 20W13A, in which the lodestones were added. That, aside from looking so sexy, like oh my god, I love this texture, can be used to track multiple locations. And the best part about it is you don't have to interact with a single number. I mean, this is as immersive as it gets. Congrats, Mojang, you did it, you fixed it. Right? Nobody uses them at all. Why is that? Why would nobody use such a great feature? Well, it's time to teach you about friction. Let's say you actually want to get one of these lodestones. How do you do that? Well, you can find them in bastions. Oh right, you can also craft them with a netherite ink.
Minecraft killed Minecraft. Man just sent this. Oh, just look. Just go over here. Go in there. Chicken. Be a chicken. You're the food. Where's the chicken? Here's the chicken. Chicken hunt. Chicken hunt. Chicken hunt. I'm anti-PETA because they suck ass. PETA stuck for you. Give me my bamboo. Bamboo can make paper lantern, basket, stick, and the best of all, a block of bamboo. Oh, wait. Wait, they just reality bamboo things, cause yeah. Gaming. Alright, let's commit our average Minecraft run. 23. Chapter 1. You start with Builder's Key, which is actually useful to mine faster. Alright, 10% haste. Yeah, I have haste for 3 minutes. So yeah. Speed on time. I'll speed on time. Or send an entire link. I sent an entire link in Minecraft. Jungle. Jungle ugly. Bovine sign. Yes, sir. Bovine style factory. There's a patch of that stuff, to be honest. It's just lucky that there's a patch of red dye. So that means I can like get milling and immediately start getting it. Well, I got nothing else. Let's mine more trees and get more wood. Time is ticking, so let's speed on. Go speed on mode. Guys, I'm falling. Beating up this tree with a stick. Thank God it's fast leaf decay. Oh, did the thing update? No, that's just only one version. Est-ce que Java ou Bedrock, il y a qu'un update? Moet dat be een update? Wow! Hey, is that legit you can update this shit? Hey, can you update this thing? Hi, the material is for the physical act is wrong. He's still typing it. This is why I hate Forsaken. A build that damages the players. That's very simple. Among Us. I was gonna play more creative, but 3 stick. Oh, you have 10 bamboos. Those bushes. I'm gonna collect them for milling purposes to mill them. Mill cow. For beef. I need beef. Alright, sheep. I need to kill that sheep. Clutch. There's a lava. Beat him up, 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 beat him up. Wow, you suck. Get back here. I gotta keep killing I kill stuff. Oh, it's time to get more war. Give me a war. I ain't grinding a lot until I have cheers, right? Do we get one cannon? Nah. How to scam? White die plus white wall gives white wall. I can make a sleeping bag. That's a filter. Can I make a bed? I call now. I don't need to wait about the night with 5 bajillions mobs. No. Thank God I saved myself under some climbing air. I can just randomly climb air, because yes. Alright, we're back in a forest biome. And so this is the cave I went to. It's bigger than nothing. Let me quickly flood. I guess it's kind of lagging right now. I'm going to make a wooden pick. What we're gonna mine. Okay, that's enough mining right now. We can just make a new pickaxe. Make a new weapon, also known as a axe. And now we need 8 cobble real quick. Why are you looking at me menacingly? Like if you're gonna steal my soul. There we go, furnace. Alright, let's go mining. Here are pieces. Oh, yeah, I need 4. This is a zombie. Alright, cool, I'm a PvP master. Oh, that's carry on. Alright, we're gonna cook some beef right now. Because, beef is beef. I'm gonna type my place up. And I'm gonna cook mutton. Instead of having to eat, shit. Instead of having to eat useless stuff, then I can eat good.
I don't have any video ideas. James, I need your video ideas. Why do you have 4 videos about Soarboy? No one would watch that, James. Oh, thank goodness, Jaden, you gotta help me. I don't have any video ideas. Ow, ow, stop it, Bert, that. Oh, I forgot why I'm falling.
Hey, numbskull. Huh? Why don't you just make this the video and fix my roof?
Where'd your porch go?
Wow.
We have your Minecraft Lego figure. There's more beef cooking. Here's how to cook.
The touchscreen works the same way as it does for those systems, but Nintendo 3DS comes with an extending stylus. Hello, little stylus.
Hello, Mario.
Not arcade cabinets or handhelds. So with that out of the way, let's get her ranked. 18, Wii Mini. This is the only Nintendo console that I can't see anybody wanting to own unless they're collectors or something. The Wii Mini is really interesting because it wasn't available in big countries like Japan and Australia, and you've probably noticed that this thing looks physically different too. You put your Wii discs in by opening up a tray and pushing it into place like with the GameCube. And speaking of, there's no slots for a GameCube controller or memory card, so that means no backwards compatibility. And the online was stripped entirely, so you can't download games or play anything online, even when the service was available. There's also only one USB port in the back instead of two, and no way to insert an SD card. So what on earth does this thing have? Well, the box comes with a red Wii Motion Plus controller, a red nunchuck, which I didn't get when I ordered this, and Mario Kart Wii. Even at the cheap price point, so many features were removed that I don't understand why anybody would ever use this when you could get a Wii for the exact same price. Even when it first launched, the Wii really didn't cost that much more. 17, iQue Player. So this is a Chinese exclusive console slash plug-in player that I don't happen to own.
Hey guys, Nintendo here. Seems like you're in a bit of a pickle.
Well, the iQue Player was too expensive for me to get, but it was developed and released through a joint venture in China, so it should count for the list.
Yeah, and this was during a time when physical video games were banned in the country, so the fact that Nintendo found a way around that is pretty extraordinary. The console itself is really just this controller. It looks a lot like an original Xbox controller, and all the games are stored on a 64 megabyte flash card. You could buy games like Mario Kart 64, Animal Crossing, and about 20 other hit titles. Plus it came with demos of games like Ocarina of Time, Super Mario 64, and Star Fox 64. While this is pretty interesting though, the iQue Player is extremely limited because the card could only hold up to 5 games at a time. And yeah, there are demos you can play, but each of them are limited to 1 hour, and once your time is up, they're gone for good. Playing multiplayer is also way more difficult today because you have to find a special multiplayer box to make it happen, and accessories like the Rumble Pack aren't compatible at all. It's a neat piece of history, but not really worth seriously playing today unless you're a more hardcore collector.
16, Famicom Classic. You may be a bit shocked to see a newer console so high on this list, but I have my reasonings. One of the gimmicks of the original Famicom was having their controllers tied directly to the console and fitting them on the sides. This kind of made sense back in the 80s because TVs were a lot smaller and having the whole console next to you made a bit more sense. But this mini console came out in 2016. Those tiny TVs don't really exist anymore. I like the console, but it just isn't that practical. Being forced to have the console so close to you is pretty clunky and just not a great experience. They could have made the controllers wireless but still fit in the slots on the sides, but they chose to not change anything, outside of the HD graphics and being able to save state. It also didn't come with an AC adapter, but thankfully the hookup is just a USB, so you'll probably find one laying around so you can power this up and play. 15. Famicom. And here is the OG console. Now sure, it can't play games in a high resolution, but at least it makes a lot more sense to have the controllers attached to the console. And when I say it makes more sense, that doesn't mean the idea was necessarily a good thing. Having detachable controllers is simply more convenient. But
Among Us. Alright, it's time to make a shield real quick. Shield. Pickaxe. It is an iron pick. And I'm gonna weigh my thing.
the console itself is pretty neat. For one, inserting games in and out is pretty simple compared to the American NES, which we'll get to later. You can also add a device called the Family Computer Disk System, which allowed you to play games on floppy disks. While it was never brought to the States, the way these disks work was really cool. You could buy them normally or go to a kiosk and essentially pick out and swap your existing games with new ones. You can even power this thing with batteries if you don't want to use an AC adapter. But even with the add-on, the attached controllers is still a bit of a letdown. 14, NES. So this is the Famicom, but it was built to look like a VCR. In the 80s, it made a lot of sense to mold a console like this, so it appealed to the Western audience for it. But nowadays, it looks kind of bulky. Inserting games requires you to open this door, push them in, and then down to lock into place. This is fine and all, but the mechanism hasn't aged well, seeing as my NES games easily get stuck inside. And this is after getting my console cleaned out. The big plus is, of course, that the NES controllers have longer wires, and you can detach them. Plus, I find them to be a bit more of a higher quality. But this is about consoles. I already ranked the Nintendo controllers, so let's stay on track. 13, NES Top Loader / AV Famicom. This is an almost perfect upgrade to the original NES. The best thing is the games easily come in and out of the system.
No more hailing Among Us. Anyways, I made boots. That's cosmetic armor again? How many mods will have cosmetic armor? I need 10 real quick though. 1, 2. Actually, need to switch this one. The shield. Alright, cool. I have a little bit of food. Alright, let's go gambling. I hope they did not. Thank God he did not fall on some spikes. Oh, where the fuck am I going? This must be thing. Well, Jesus. Hey, skeleton. Ooh, I don't need cool armor. Armor just got 5 times cheaper. Oh, candle. Light. Wow, I love light. I'm trying to use my hacks. Alright, Boba gaming. Deep shade walls. Poppy? Oh, that's a red tulip. How the hell did I think it was a poppy? And I could go down. Okay, cool, I can jump. What was that noise? God, those huge caves. That's a creeper. Oh man. Well, let's go here. Oh god, a witch! Sure, redstone! Let's go! Boy, it did not even face me that I just did. Time to get more iron.
More crappy doors and hinges. There's also no region locking, so you can play games from anywhere in the world. The top loader came with these dog bone controllers too, which most people tend to prefer over the original simply because they're more comfortable to hold. My only issue with this upgraded console is they got rid of the composite ports. You can only use RSF, which is more finicky to hook up and just makes the picture look worse. And it's a bit weird that there's no LED light to indicate if your system is on or not. But overall, the improvements make the top loader slightly better than the original. I'll quickly mention that Japan also got an upgrade to the Famicom called the AV or New Famicom, which looks identical to the top loader. The only difference is the RF ports were replaced with AV ports, hence the name. 12. Nintendo 64. I'm trying to not come off as biased with this console. You may have noticed by my channel avatar that I'm a fan of the N64, and it certainly does a lot right. One of the coolest features is having 4 dedicated controller ports. While you could technically add 4 ports with older systems using something like the NES 4-score, having them right on the console really encouraged developers to create local multiplayer games. And the N64 is the king of that, with games like Smash Bros, GoldenEye, Mario Kart 64, Pokemon Stadium, and the list goes on and on. You could also add this thing called an expansion pack, which basically added more RAM to your console so you could play games like Donkey Kong 64, Perfect Dark, or Majora's Mask. In Japan, there was also an N64 disc drive, but I don't have one to show because, well, these prices speak for themselves. The only thing I can say I really don't like about the console is the controllers aren't that great, despite how innovative they were. And using cards probably wasn't the best idea. First off, where's the end labels? I have to create my own just so I can keep track of all my N64 games. And second, competition like the PlayStation and later the Xbox were using discs, which allowed them to store more data. But Nintendo chose to stick with cartridges, which really hurt them in the long run, since a lot of third-party developers couldn't fit their games on there. 11. New style SNES / Super Famicom Jr.
What?
I really debated on including this because it's so similar to the original SNES, but there are a couple changes. The most
Yes.
notable is, of course, the new, sleek look on the American and Japanese versions. The Super Famicom Jr.'s biggest
ATM9.
difference is that it was no longer compatible with the Satellaview due to the way the console was built, which is a device we'll get to in a minute. Like the NES top loader, the LED indicator light was removed, so you can't tell if the console is on or not. Honestly, this new SNES could be interchanged with 10 SNES. The title of this console really proved itself the word Super. The graphics were now 16-bit. The controllers were much more comfortable. There's more buttons. You could easily eject your cartridge. What more could you ask for? Well, how about the Super Game Boy? Popping this into your SNES lets you play your favorite Game Boy games on the big screen and even adds color to some of them. Nowadays, that might not seem that impressive, but in the 90s when this launched, it was mind-blowing being able to play Game Boy games without having to worry about your batteries dying. And plus, there's an LED light which makes it slightly better than the remodel, at least for me. 9. Super Famicom. So I won't reiterate what this console has to offer as it's basically the same thing as the original SNES. The main difference is its compatibility with the Satellaview. This peripheral was a satellite modem which allowed you to download games and even magazines. The idea that this even existed before the mainstream internet was around is kind of insane, and it lasted for several years. This peripheral alone gives it an edge over the American version of the SNES. 8. GameCube. Here's another console that is still just such a bizarre piece of tech. Instead of something that's more rectangular and flattened, this is literally a cube with a handle on the back. The handle is always made fun of, but if you really think about it, it does make a lot of sense for it to be there. It's easy to carry around, say, an N64 with one hand because you can get a better grip on its sides, but with a GameCube, that wouldn't have been the case if the handle wasn't there. There's 4 controller ports once again, as well as 2 slots for memory cards. The discs are super tiny, which Nintendo did to avoid piracy, but this once again kind of screwed them over with third-party developers since they couldn't hold as much data as a PS2 or Xbox disc.
Tired of confusing dashboard.
Wouldn't it be cool if building a
Website was dumb. I have this thing saved on my clipboard. I just want to set this. Oh, yo, the
website
sample.
felt like working in your favorite design tool? With Framer,
What the? Voice in the matter. I really do. No, you don't. Gun. Does your water taste funny? Does your chest feel fine? Yeah. What?
This guy is dumb. Yeah, watch the video I sent.
What the hell? What the hell? Bro! What the hell is it?
I have a Bedrock, POV, Bedrock. Duh. Lol. Yeah, watch the video I sent, it's very normal.
One thing every Minecraft player has done before is build an automatic farm. With so many different farms out there, these contraptions are incredibly useful for getting resources automatically. But there are 2 problems with the current farms in Minecraft. Problem number 1 is that most farms only produce 1 resource, so you have to build multiple farms to get multiple different resources. And problem number 2 is that many resources, such as diamonds, aren't renewable, so it's impossible to farm them. To fix these problems, I made a farm so powerful that it can produce every resource in the game. This is the automatic player farm. Over the years, many traps have been made that bait players using a valuable block, but this trick has become so obvious nowadays. The idea with the player farm is to use a ruined portal, which naturally spawns with a gold block. Since players are used to seeing this, they won't suspect there's a trap, and they'll mine a gold block. A redstone circuit will then detect the gold block being mined, and it'll open a 3x3 hole below the player. All I'd have to
Villagers. You see them everywhere online, in Minecraft, memes, toys, and even in the new Minecraft movies. And there's even scenes with the villagers speaking real-life words. But they all make the same iconic sounds. Did you know they were secretly communicating with us the whole time?
But hey, that's just a theory. A game.
Well, Akinator's broken. Yeah. Akinator's like, I don't know. I'm still like to find something. Only TXT. Only text.
In one section of the puzzle, all you need to do is stand on a button, and that button opens a gate for you to bowl a bubble into so you can progress. The only problem is that during SpongeBob's wind-up animation for bowling, he walks forward. That means you fall off of the button, which closes the gate and prevents you from bowling the bubble where you intended.
Hey, pal. You just want to slip it down?
We're seeing some shit we ain't never seen before, kid.
The book.
This is the Finif 2 song. This is the Finif 2 song.
I don't know. I can now post links. Only links work. You can only post fucking links. No, really, you can only post links.
We all know the rock levels, and we all know you can complete them if you just play them normally. Wait a second, didn't we do this before? Anyways, today, the idea is that I'm gonna be playing all of the rock levels and seeing how far you can get without touching the color blue, which is kind of an interesting idea. Alright, so let's see, okay, so back on track. It's actually looking pretty good. But yeah, this is all looking very good so far. Back on track. I think it stays pink for most of the time. So I think we might be able to beat this one. So it goes red, but not pink, so we're still good. And as we are going, I don't really see anything blue yet. Oh, there's a blue pad right there for the coin, so we're not gonna take the coin route for sure. So far, we're looking good. Okay, that's purple, not blue, so it's still fine. We're still good. We might actually be able to be back on track, guys. This is good. This is good. Okay, we'll go through here, up here, and then yeah, pink. Okay, that's still fine. Pink is still fine. It looks, yeah, it looks good. Hopefully, this level doesn't turn blue.
What the fuck?
So, oh no, it's blue. Wait, no. All right, on to Polargeist. I think Polargeist is fine, right? Like, Polargeist never turned blue, right? Oh yeah, just to clarify, it doesn't count. Me touching myself doesn't count. Even though I'm blue, this blue little dog, he's not gonna ruin anything. Okay, it's fine. I might have to change my player colors. That's so blue. That's so blue. No, 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 no. This is really bad. No. Dry out. We should be fine. I'm sure. I'm sure we're fine.
And webs they spin and cold.
One clutch can turn a horrible situation into a play that you'll never forget. However, not all clutches are created equal, so we're gonna start with the easiest one and progress towards the craziest MLGs you've ever seen. Number 1, the Chorus Fruit. You don't have to aim, you don't have to think, you don't even need fast reactions. Having Chorus Fruit is especially handy when looting entities, because it completely counters the levitation effect from Shulkers. I've used this trick a million times. Whether I'm in a ravine or whether I'm being chased by a horde of piglets, the block on the wall clutch comes in handy. And all you need is a solid block. That makes it super easy. Just make sure to aim properly. Otherwise, you'll turn too much. The water bucket is for sure the most famous MLG in all of Minecraft. The clutch itself isn't that difficult. However, the complexity increases with height. I have to make one thing clear. Spamming right click isn't the best way to do it, but it is the best way to lose all of your stuff. If you're falling and beneath you there's a horse, you can right click it and save yourself. This can also be done with mules, donkeys, pigs, or even striders. If you manage to pull this MLG off, you will feel like a cowboy. And this is just the beginning. The clutches only get harder as the video goes on. Number 5. Dream made this trick popular, using it to escape the Huntress in his most popular video. Boats are entities, so they burn in lava. However, you have a split-second window in which you can jump on them. No matter if you use a hay bale, a cobweb, scaffolding, or powdered snow. With the correct timing, you will survive anything. These 4 blocks might even be better than the water bucket, because they can be used in the nether. If I had to choose, I would say the hay bale is my favorite, as it reminds me of Assassin's Creed. You can use ender pearls in so many ways, to travel faster, to prevent fall damage, or to escape the void. Elite G has an awesome idea. If you want to flex on your friends, get some glowberries and do this. I can't wait to show you the creative craziest clutches because you won't believe the things that are possible. You might be thinking, but Darusak, didn't you forget about the slime block? Well, the slime block clutch is actually harder than the Haybell MLG, since if you're not perfectly centered, you'll shatter to pieces. On top of that, slime blocks launch you into the air, so you have to do multiple of them in a row. This trick will make you look like a hacker. Get a bunch of scaffolding blocks and spam right click until you see this. That's the ghost block, and you're the only one who sees it. This allows us to do some cool things, like clutch in midair with a Haybell. Just make sure the admins aren't watching. Number 10, you're about to see something illegal. You can actually clutch with lava in vanilla Minecraft, but you have to place the lava against the wall. That way, it slows down your fall. I know, using something that can literally kill you seems ridiculous, but hey, the thing works. You're descending to a certain depth, and you only have sand. In order to save yourself, you have to place the sand and start building up. If you time your jumps perfectly, you can actually use gravity blocks to go up. Doing this is by no means easy. However, it's nothing compared to the clutches later in the video. Falling onto a ladder saves you from dying, unless you fall on top of it. The ladder clutch isn't for beginners. However, there's one simple tip that will make it a whole lot easier. Instead of aiming on the side, aim at the bottom. Think of it like you're placing the ladder on the ground. The jump boost potion has a secret use. You can throw a splash potion of jump boost just before you land, which will reduce the amount of fall damage you take. Now this is the proper way to use jump boost, not having it on beacons like a cache. There is a way to make the famous water bucket MLG much harder. Actually, there are two ways. The first is clutching on a slab, and the second is doing it on stairs. You have to be a really good player to pull it off. And we're only at number 14. Imagine what the clutches at the end will be. Number 15. This trick will make you look like a genius. But why don't you break the back? Well, by using ladders or doors, you can create an air pocket underneath the lava. And since there's no air around the wooden items, they will not burn. I have no idea what to call this clutch, so I'm gonna name it the jumping in front and placing down 2 blocks clutch. Doing this with 1 block.
I'm currently falling through Skyrim with 0 items in my inventory, and I'm attempting to learn 24 of the toughest Minecraft skills in 24 hours, like the horse MLG. Let's go! And if I learn every skill in this video, I will become a complete Minecraft player. The problem is, this list is filled with skills I've always struggled with, such as the 5-block jump. To make this jump, you have to perfectly time 16 elevated jumps back to back. By doing so, it will give me the maximum possible momentum. Please. Oh, that's so close. Big jump now. The last time I attempted this jump, it took me over 10 hours. I cannot afford for this to take that long again. 7 minutes past. Come on. We've got a good rhythm right now. Wait, there's no way. I don't know how I've done that already, but that is the 5-block jump completed. Now it's time to learn how to bridge fast. Very fast. This is a type of bridging known as speed bridging. The way to do it is to crouch just before you're about to go off the end of a block, place another block, and then uncrouch before repeating the cycle. But you have to do this in a very fast and fluid motion. And to master this skill, I have to get to that platform over there within 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Doing this in less than 5 seconds is so hard. Come on. Slow start. I've just got to find the rhythm. This is it. Yes, get in. Speed bridging completed. We're making great progress so far. However, now I have to attempt to speedrun Minecraft. Since I started making Minecraft videos, it's always been a dream of mine to be able to beat the game in less than an hour. However, I've never even beaten games so good. And anytime I've attempted to speedrun in the past, I failed so badly it was too embarrassing to ever show in videos. So today, I'm determined to succeed. We've got village, I need my pickaxe and the...
Among Us. 89. All of it? 89.
I asked you for your worst game ideas, and I'll take some of the most liked replies and try to somehow combine all of them into a single, most likely horrible game. Starting with, make a game where you need to die as fast as you possibly can. So I need to make a game where the goal is to stop playing as fast as possible, which is a little bit backwards. You know, it's a good thing I'm great at making games where people want to stop playing as soon as possible. It's just usually not on purpose. Alright, so here's what I came up with. You drop down into this level and try to find the quickest way to die. There's some turrets around the level that will absolutely destroy you, and even worse than that, some spikes. Come on, just get in. Don't worry, I'll fix these later. But since the level isn't randomly generated, the quickest way to die is always this turret right next to the start of the level. I think I may have accidentally created the world's shortest game with a completion time of 4 seconds. I'm kind of hoping that the next idea will help increase the play time.
Oh, that's again is like less than 1 second, the mass.
Just a little bit, but it could also make the game so much worse. You have to hide in a crowd and avoid the IRS. You evade taxes. But there's also undercover IRS in the crowd searching for you. You know, honestly, that is not at all what I was expecting. Alright, so here's the new idea. You drop down to a crowd of people and there's an undercover IRS agent trying to take your money. You need to die as fast as possible to avoid paying your taxes, since that would be the best possible outcome. This is only idea 2, and it's already this ridiculous. I'm kind of scared of what the next ideas are going to be, but I won't worry about that for now. To get started, I made a couple of characters. And before you go and call me sexist for only making men, I did try to create a woman character, but I mean, I don't know. Something just looks really off about it. Something also went very wrong with the crowd generation. I think it's because I tried to make each NPC an AI agent and an AI obstacle, so they're basically stuck in their own collision. And then there's also this. Honestly, I'm not too sure why this is happening. But after fixing those issues, I added some basic AI navigation to the crowd, and it's looking pretty good, as long as I don't increase the crowd density. Next, I started work on making the undercover IRS agent. I'm not really sure what they look like since I am really good at evading them, but I think this is a pretty accurate model. So I put him into the game and gave him some basic AI that'll have him follow the player around the level. But the only problem is that you can't really see him until he's right in your face, which does make it pretty hard to evade him. So I just made his hat a little bit taller, so now you can see him from further away. What I didn't realize is that the tax collector is so dumb that he just gets stuck in the crowd. So to fix this, I may have given him the ability to delete people out of existence, which I'll admit might be a little bit too far. So I tuned it back a little bit, and now they'll just get knocked over. You might also notice my expert voice acting as they get hit. Chris Pratt better watch out, because I'm coming for that title of #1 voice actor. So if you get caught by the undercover IRS agent, you'll have to pay your taxes, and the longer you're alive, the more taxes you'll owe. So really, the best outcome is to just die as quick as possible by jumping into these spikes. You might be wondering what happened to the turrets. Well, yeah, I'm sure you can understand why I got rid of them. So now it's just the spikes, which I do still need to fix. Yeah, I haven't forgotten yet. So hopefully this next idea will help make the game a little bit more interesting to play. Make the world's most comprehensive vehicle combat game. Well, I think that's already been done by a game called War Thunder. This video is sponsored by War Thunder, the world's most comprehensive vehicle combat game. Featuring more they do keep getting stranger and stranger. Well, here's the new idea. An undercover IRS agent is coming to take your money. You need to die as fast as possible by eating pizza and getting a heart attack. And I guess the IRS agent is undercover as a chef. It's really getting harder to combine these ideas into a single coherent concept. So I'm trying, okay? I'm doing my best. The first thing I did was remove the spikes from the level, since you'll now take damage by eating pizza, which is actually really helpful because now I don't need to fix them. I definitely would have fixed them, but you know, I just don't have to worry about it now. Then I made some pizzas that'll randomly spawn around the map and you can go eat them. But like I said, these pizzas are supposed to give you a heart attack, and I really want to show that. I also got a bit of inspiration from the way Resident Evil 7 and 8 show your health through a sort of heartbeat monitor. So I used After Effects to make a pretty simple heartbeat animation, and when you lose health, it'll get faster and faster and change from green to yellow to red, and then finally you explode. As a medical professional, I can confirm that this is actually 100% medically accurate. Is it legal for me to say that? But there is still one problem. The game is supposed to take place in a haunted pizzeria, and this definitely does not look like a haunted pizzeria. So I started working on a new map. I got the basic layout set up, and then I downloaded some materials on this kind of sketchy website with so many download buttons. Like, why are there so many? I don't even know where to click. But luckily, I did hit the right button, and I didn't have my computer taken over by some Russian hacker named Vlad living in his grandma's basement in the center of Chelyabinsk. And now this is looking like a real pizzeria, just without any furniture. Luckily, I can just reuse some of the models from my last game. Look, it's not lazy, okay? It's smart. Okay, yeah, fine. It's a little bit lazy. But even with the new models added, Pizzeria is still missing something. A name. It took me a lot of thinking, but I eventually came up with a perfect name. Mr. Pizza. It's actually just perfect. And I also designed this great logo. You know, I'm honestly thinking of moving into the graphic design industry and stopping game development. What do you guys think? Think I can do it? So now I have the perfect pizzeria with a dining area, kitchen, and 3 very different, unique party rooms. I also made an extremely realistic menu. Definitely nothing wrong with this at all. This is all accurate. But you might also remember that the pizzeria is supposed to be haunted, and so far, this doesn't look very haunted. Or so you think. This pizzeria is actually the most haunted pizzeria of all time. What's it haunted by? The IRS. Ooh, spooky. Right now, the IRS agent doesn't really fit in with the pizzeria, and he is supposed to be undercover. So I gave him a little bit of an update, and now he's undercover as Mr. Pizza. So you'll need to go around the pizzeria and eat all of the pizzas until your heart explodes to avoid paying taxes, which in my opinion is still the best option. And for once, I actually feel like this game is going in a good direction. Like, this is actually not a bad game, but this new idea could definitely change that. You are a cook, but you don't know how to cook. Alright, so now I need to turn this into a cooking game somehow. Alright, well here's the new idea. An IRS agent has gone undercover in the Mr. Pizza pizzeria and is trying to get your taxes. In order to evade him, you need to die by collecting pizza ingredients around the pizzeria and using the ovens to turn them into pizzas that will give you a heart attack and kill you. The only problem is that I don't really know how to make a cooking system, but before I get to that, I need to make some ingredients. So I started making some pretty common pizza ingredients like some dough, cheese, sauce, pepperoni, poison, a dead rat, and the worst of them all, an onion. I split the ingredients into 2 categories: required ingredients that you need to find in order to make the pizza, and optional ingredients that you can add to the pizza to increase the damage you take when you eat it. The 3 required ingredients are guaranteed to spawn, and then 3 optional ingredients are randomly chosen and then spawned around the map. I even gave them some pretty cool looking animations. But now I need to work on the cooking system, starting with an inventory, which should hopefully be the easiest part. So once you pick up an ingredient, you can see it listed on the side of your screen with the number of that ingredient that you currently have. And I know this might not look like much, and it is a little bit ugly, but I spent so much time getting this working. This is literally hours and hours of work you're looking at. And this was the easy part. Next, I need to make the actual cooking system. I made a cooking menu that you can enter when you stand next to the ovens, and then I spent the next entire day adding the ability for you to drag items into the cooking menu. I really have no idea what I'm doing, but it's kind of working at the moment, so it's good enough for me. Then if you click the cook button, the items will be removed from your inventory, and the oven will start cooking the pizza. I also made these really cool fire particles when the oven is on. Just don't look too close to them, okay? Because it is just red and gray transparent spheres. So I think they look pretty cool. And after a little bit of time, your pizza will be cooked, and you can eat it to take damage. The damage you take is based on the ingredients you put in the pizza. Pepperoni does a small amount of damage, rat and poison do a medium amount of damage, and the onion is pretty much an instant kill. No, honestly, the cooking aspects of this game were definitely a challenge, but it actually fits really well with the rest of the game. So maybe the next idea will also fit. A game where you are a normal citizen until Rick Astley is coming to rickroll everyone and kill the world, but you come and save the world. Yeah, no, that definitely doesn't fit at all. And can I just ask, who is Rick Astley? I know who Rick Astley is, but I've never heard of a Rick Astley. Okay, here we go again. Rick Astley is destroying the world and chases you into a Mr. Pizza pizzeria. Inside the pizzeria, an IRS agent is undercover as Mr. Pizza trying to tax you. You need to evade your taxes by collecting pizza ingredients to make pizzas, give yourself a heart attack and die while avoiding Rick Astley as I try to kill you. This is not where I saw this game going. Anyway, I started by making a model for Rick Astley. I'm still not really sure who they are, but I'm just assuming that it's Rick Astley's sister. Because everyone knows that your sister has the same first name as you and a slightly different last name. But just like the last time I tried to make a woman character model, it just doesn't look right. But I kind of need to add it, so there's not really anything I can do. And I guess since I'm adding this model to the game, there's really no reason why I shouldn't add the woman character from earlier. Anyway, I added Rick Astley into the game and found a dance animation on Mix mode to use. So she'll just chase you around the pizzeria dancing, but it's not very threatening at the moment. If she catches you, she'll just start dancing next to you. But don't worry, I made sure to fix that problem. Stay back, please. I want to live. So yeah, she'll murder you without hesitation and then Fortnite dance on your corpse, which is arguably a worse fate than death. But Rick Astley is missing one important thing, the Rickroll. Except I don't really want to get sued by adding the song into the game, so I had to come up with a solution. And the solution I found is to just edit the song like crazy until it sounds almost nothing like the original song. So now I should be safe from receiving any lawsuits, I think. Please don't sue me. The song also gives you a bit of a warning when Rick Astley's near you, so she can't just like instantly kill you. And to make her a bit different from the IRS agent, she'll only chase you if you get too close to her. Otherwise, she'll just patrol around the area, potentially blocking you off from entering certain locations. So I still have one last thing to add before I can get to the final idea for the game. If you remember, Rick Astley is supposed to be ending the world, but it's kind of hard to get that from this gameplay. So I started working on an incredibly detailed cutscene that will showcase the power and destruction of Rick Astley. Okay, look, I didn't have much time, okay? I don't want to make an entire city being destroyed by Rick Astley. That's a lot of work. So you'll just need to use your imagination for this one. But now that Rick Astley's been added and she can chase you around and murder you, I think it's time to move on to the final idea. A shooter game, but you can't shoot. Alright, so I guess the game is now a horror cooking FPS game. I think this game has literally created a new genre. But this shouldn't be too hard to add. I used a gun model from some of my other games and added it as an item you can pick up like the ingredients. Now I have a chance. Come here, you filthy IRS agent. You're not taking my money today. Oh no, it doesn't work. Oh no, stay back. Again, I want to thank War Thunder for sponsoring this video. You can go download and play the game completely free with the first.
Now the art of the toll. Not the Among Us. After Among Us. Oh. Alright, cool. I can play the actual version. I don't like bugs or, you know, it's bugging around me out. But hey, at least I have a consistent FPS. I was made for blood. God, my game is so laggy. Why are gas prices so high? Why? Why? Advancement, delete, quit, L. Oh, well, the 9, delete S9s, in chunks, yeah, well, use commands. Bunny Maya. Alright, cool. Well, the first thing we need is this. Intro, beginning, the start of the game. Alright, we need to remove this text and actually, there's always started productive 3 on there. Productive 3 on accident. I didn't mean to stop productivity 3s. Holy fields. Rice? Sushi go crafting. Sushi no crafting. Why is it on straight up island?
Let's try this. No, that's not right. How about this? Close, but still not right. Oh, wait, here we go. Perfect, and just in time, because Maggie and the Ferocious Beast is next on Nick Jr.
So I have a restless curiosity about what mobility might be in the future.
To be soft-locked is to be in a position where a game apparently seems playable, but any further progress is impossible. And since Minecraft is a sandbox game, this usually isn't a problem. But when it does happen, it's pretty bad. So I just want to show you guys some of the worst softlocks I've found in Minecraft. To take a look at the first soflock on our list, we're going to have to go to the Nether. Before we can try the first method, there is a little bit of a setup. So after creating a new world, we just needed to load in and find a lava pool. Luckily enough, there was one very close to spawn, so I could get to making a nether portal. So once we had that sorted out, I only needed 2 more things. We needed an ender eye, which was really important for the softlock. So I trapped an enderman in a boat and I got to death. Kind of gruesome, I wasn't bothered making a sword. And the next thing we needed was ladders, and that was it. Once we had all of this ready, we could finally go to the Nether. And once you're in the Nether, all you have to do is dig up, right up to the bedrock layer. You need to find a specific layer of bedrock. The best way to find this block is by going into your coordinates, targeting the block, and making sure it's at Y127. After you found this, place 2 ladders, face about this direction, and finally, throw the ender pearl. Doing this will teleport you above the bedrock layer in the Nether, which, if you didn't know, is a problem. If you come up here with blocks, you could be okay. If you build a platform like this, you can wait for a skeleton to spawn, and then do a million things from there. It is crazy, but generally, you're going to be soft-locked. For the next method, I really wanted to try something more simple. So I created a new world in the newest version of Minecraft, immediately marked my spawn by digging down. After this, I filled the hole with lava, jumped in, closed it off, and hoped that when I respawned, I'd be in the same block and pretty much just die straight away. But to no one's surprise, this didn't work. I would just respawn somewhere else in the chunk that wasn't obstructed. I tried this multiple times and realized to get this to work, I was going to have to go back in time, all the way back to Minecraft 1.1. First, we were going to have to spawn in a world with this seed. This was going to spawn us in the middle of a blacksmith. Next, we had to get these 2 pieces of wood from the blacksmith. Once we had those, we could create our crafting table. Take the pickaxe and the iron from the chest, make a bucket, collect the lava from the blacksmith, and then dig down. This is pretty much the same method I was trying to do in modern Minecraft, but it obviously doesn't work in modern Minecraft. Once you dig 3 blocks down, you can jump in, close it off, and good luck, because you cannot use your done. This is it. There is absolutely no way out here. I don't think you could even type a command in quick enough if there was commands turned on, which there isn't, so even if you exit the world and reload, you're going to be stuck. This one is kind of funny. There was a speedrun category for it, and I'm pretty sure this guy's the world record, but this does give me one more idea for modern Minecraft. So since our spawn is a chunk rather than a block, I decided to just cover the entire chunk in lava. I actually didn't know if this was going to work. I attempted to fill it up with lava as best I could, and if I didn't, it would spawn me in the one block that still didn't have lava placed. But once I covered everything, sure enough, it worked. And I was actually kind of surprised that it did. I didn't think it would. And this was kind of the same thing. There was no blocks to break, nothing to do. All of your items were burnt. You're stuck. Good luck. I couldn't think of many ways out of this, but if you can think of some in the comments, definitely let me know. Up next is the soft lock that takes the longest time to set up, and is pretty devastating if it does actually happen to your Minecraft world. There have been some records of people saying that this happened to them, and I mean, that just sucks. So once we spawn into the world, we're pretty much just playing Minecraft, because we have to get to the end portal. And the generation of the world I spawned in was actually kind of crazy. It reminded me of like very early Minecraft Firelands kind of deal. It was quite cool. But again, I pretty much was just playing Minecraft normally. I was mining for all the minerals I needed. I had to get a lot of gold for trading with the piglins. I ended up finding a lava pool underground, just by ear, which I was kind of proud of. But once we did that, we could smelt our gold, build another portal, and head to the Nether. Once there, we were just going to have to look around and find some piglins to trade with. These would hopefully give us enough ender pearls to be able to find the end. So let's hope we have a bit of dream luck here, because I don't want to be here all day. After a longer time than I want to admit, we finally had enough ender pearls. So next we just had to go to a fortress. And when we got there, we collected enough blaze rods to finally make ender eyes. Oh, I'm bad at Minecraft. I'm really bad at Minecraft. Using these, we found the end portal quite quickly, and I was pretty happy with the time we were making. So here's where the softlock comes in. If you have gotten this far in Minecraft, and you decide, hey, if I don't win against the ender dragon, I want to be able to respawn as close to the ender portal as possible. What you don't want to do is put your bed directly under the end portal. This will make it so that when you respawn, you will immediately go through the portal, spawn in the end, and be stuck there. And there is no way back. Why did not work? I did try this in the latest version of Minecraft, but I think they patched it because it didn't work. I would just respawn. It would tell me my bed was missing or obstructed, and I would just respawn where I originally spawned. Let's go. Please work. Shit! I was devastated. I'm not the kind of guy to beat Minecraft, okay? I'm the kind of guy to relax and build myself a little house and then call it a day. So the idea that I'd have to do all of this again, I just couldn't handle it. So as a last ditch attempt to get this softlock to work, I went back a few versions, and sure enough,
Ding, 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 ding.
it actually worked, and I was completely stuck in the nether. I tried multiple ways of getting back.
Just nether.
The main one, which I seen online, was by dropping TNT through the end portal after you defeat the dragon, which could explode the bed. But it didn't work. I jumped off, I died, I fought Enderman, everything, and I would just respawn in the end. No matter what I tried, that was it. I was stuck. Again, if you can think of any way to get out of this situation, let me know in the comments. Similar to the second method that we had, this next softlock is also a speedrun category. There's a few more steps than the last, but it's pretty simple as well. So again, you're going to want to create a world with this specific seed. Once we load in, there's a village in front of us that we're going to head towards. We need to collect this block of sand that's for some reason just floating in the river. Once we get to this blacksmith, we can break the window and open the chest. All that we need from it though is the 7 obsidian and the iron pickaxe. We need to collect a bed from the closest house that we can, and then return to the blacksmith. Once here, we need to break this block, place the bed, and then place the sand and obsidian around in this specific order. If we do this correctly, we can head to the back of the blacksmith, break a couple of blocks of the lava pool, hit the bed as quickly as we can, and block off the back of the lava pool. This has now set a respawn point that will encase us in obsidian and stone blocks, which we can't escape, and because of the lava, we burn to death. Once you get to this point, the speedrun is over, and without any tools, we can't break through the stone fast enough. And again, we're permanently softlocked. The last method that we have is probably the most simple. After starting another new world, I needed to get down to the bedrock layer as fast as I could. So I just used a bunch of TNT to make a big hole, which was really fun to do actually. After I had all this bedrock layer exposed, I had to get an ender pearl. So again, I used the boat method. It took a couple of attempts and some embarrassing deaths, but I did get a couple of ender pearls. Next, we had to make our way down to the bedrock layer. All we had to do next was find a 2-block high box that I could ender pearl into. Doing this completely trapped me. The only 2 ways I could think of to get out of this was one with another ender pearl, where you would just throw it out of the box and you would be fine. But if you didn't have another ender pearl, I would hope you had a bucket of water. You could place this on the block right in front of you and pretty much just swim out of the cage. But if you didn't have any of these, you would be softlocked.
I'll just use a hunger. Just kill yourself with hunger. Unless you're easy or medium.
Behind me is the Nintendo Switch, a console that has been out for 8 years, but Nintendo still hasn't fixed its biggest problems. And with the Switch's life coming to an end, we're breaking down the 20 biggest things still wrong with it. Some of these issues you probably didn't know about or notice, and some of these issues we've all dealt with. Starting with the bad Nintendo eShop. The Nintendo eShop, everyone's favorite place to buy games. You browse the eShop in your comfy home, pick a game, purchase it, and it downloads right to your system. Sounds like the dream. Unfortunately, the eShop sucks. First things first, I talk about using the eShop if you can. The eShop is the laggiest thing I've ever used. Not even Webkins back in 2009 was this bad. There are multiple sections in the eShop, things like featured, recent releases, great deals, and when you scroll through those pages or even go on a page and just scroll through all the games, it is the slowest experience of all time, and I don't remember any previous Nintendo store on any console being like this. There's times where I want to browse the eShop, but decide not to because of how slow it is. And also speaking about the eShop, it is flooded with games that you do not want to see. Go to recent releases and it won't be too long until you see some AI inappropriate games. We're not going to show them, but if you want, you can go look for yourself. It won't take too long. And then a feature that was removed from previous Nintendo consoles on the eShop is the rating system. Back in the previous generation of Nintendo, you could go on the eShop, look at a game, and see actual ratings out of 5 stars from people who have bought the game. I mean, this is no harm. If the AI games I was talking about are actually that bad, you would know. You could see people left it 1-star ratings. That
at exactly 8:32 a.m. on a
9 killed 11. I spawned in a field of lavenders. Well, wait, butterfly? What the fuck? Okay, thanks. Yeah. Alright, so I stopped all the money. Wait, what? I think I stopped a little bit of... Obsidian bed nest can be turned into an obsidian nest, Casey. What? You can spawn a draconic bee, so dragonfly. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, bee. Where's the... Oh, dragon egg. Wow, I have to kill a dragon egg. Wait. Even the crying obsidian and you can make vibranium. Really? Oh, draconium come. Where's draconium come? Wait, ATM 9 has Greg tag? Holy shit! We have Draconic Evolution. And we have the entire Greg tag. Greg Star. No, really, I have to make a Greg Star the end. Well, since ATM 9 is long. Who the fuck cares? Let's add a star. Flying. I found some oak. Yeah, this is oak, I guess. So this mine this thing. Hey, there's a mosquito. My foot. Damn! The cave, man. This is a cave. I have acorns I can eat. Wait, they have spice of life. Why did it fail? That is dumb. No, I was like trying to build a thing, but instead I just failed.
Touchscreen works the same way as it does for those systems, but Nintendo 3DS comes with an extending stylus. Hello, little stylus.
Hello, Mario.
Yeah, well, you know. Mellow. And the Among Us. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Stop taking meeting notes and let ClickUp.
Ever.
So Elden Ring just won Game of the Year.
I think I want to nominate this award to my reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
And that got me thinking, why? It can't be because of the game's amazing graphics or its deep combat system. So I did some research.
The game's difficult. That's gotta be it. So if I make a game that's more difficult than Elden Ring, maybe I can win Game of the Year. I'm gonna make a game that deletes itself when the player loses. Now that is a difficult game. To start, I made a new Unity project and created a red cube that'll be the player. Then I added some movement to the cube. And when I say I added movement, I actually mean I watched this tutorial and then I stole all of the code. I did add some acceleration when moving and jumping though, so technically it is my original script. So I got the player moving, but now I need to give the player something to do. So I started making the first level of the game. This level needs to be difficult. So I got to work making the most difficult level I have ever made. And that'll do. This level might not look difficult, but what if I told you that this triangle kills you? I know, difficult. I might have taken this too far even. Now after you die here, the game should delete itself, but it turns out that getting a Unity game to delete itself is actually pretty difficult. So I'm just gonna push that to the side for now and I'll work on that later. For now, I'm gonna focus on making more levels. And the first level is already pretty difficult, okay? But I want to make 5 more levels. Next 4 will get more and more difficult, and each level will introduce a new mechanic. And then at the end, I'll make a 6th and final level that will combine all of these mechanics, and it'll be the most difficult level. I started by making a room for level 2. In this level, the player will be introduced to a new mechanic, and because this is the first new mechanic that the player will run into, I need to come up with something unique and interesting. So I decided to make a jump pad. I made a sprite for the jump pad, and next I want to add some particles to it. So using my knowledge of Unity's particle system, I don't know how the particle system works. Luckily, Brackies, RIP, has a video that covers the entire system. And now the jump pad has a particle effect, which is cool, but it still doesn't work. In order for the jump pad to work, it needs to add force to the player, which sounds like a hard thing to do, but luckily I can just copy and paste the entire player jump code and then increase the height of the jump, and everything should just pretty much work. Okay, I did say pretty much work. Okay, there might still be a few bugs to sort out. So after many hours of work, jump pad should be fully functional now. So if I step on the jump pad, everything works fine, but that's the problem. Something should go wrong. So I put some spikes on the roof just above the jump pad. And because that makes this part of the game impossible to beat, I changed the jump pad so that you can move to the left or right to reduce the height of the jump boost, which means you have a small window to move onto the platform to the right before you hit the spikes, which makes it a pretty difficult obstacle, but not difficult enough. I also added some spikes below the platform, and right next to that is a tower of spikes, and I mean, good luck getting past that. You're not going to. But somehow, if you do get past that, you make it onto the 3rd level. I want to switch things up for this level, so I decided to make it a vertical level. So instead of making your way across the level, you'll make your way down it. The way I envision this level is that you're a spy dropping in through the ceiling, carefully making your way to the bottom. Except instead of a spy, you're a red cube. And instead of carefully making your way to the bottom, you're frantically trying to survive and avoid all of the obstacles. So I mean, pretty much the same thing. And to make things more difficult, I decided to make a laser cannon. I started by making a sprite for the laser cannon, and then I made a laser bolt that the laser cannon will shoot out. I gave it a firing delay, which gives the player just enough time to drop down and avoid the laser bolt. This first section is only meant to introduce the laser cannon to the player. So I made a small drop that only has 1 laser cannon for the player to avoid. But now I need to up the difficulty from the 1 laser cannon. And you know what's more difficult than 1 laser cannon? 2 laser cannons. And you know what's more difficult than 2 laser cannons? A small opening in the ground with 2 laser cannons that shoot up and multiple laser cannons on the walls shooting across at you. I think this is pretty fair. But if you somehow get past that section, you've now made it to the bottom of the level. This is the
Hey, what's up guys, it's BenBonk, and recently I participated in the GMTK Game Jam 2023. If you somehow don't know, this is an annual game jam hosted by Mark from the Game Makers Toolkit YouTube channel, where contestants must make a game from scratch within 48 hours following a theme announced at the start of the jam. For this jam, I worked with a ZZT Bat who helped with the music, and enough said, let's get into it. It was July 7th, and the day of the jam had finally arrived, so I eagerly waited for the YouTube premiere countdown to tick down to the announcement, and once it did, the theme that was announced was Roles Reverse. And as usual, I thought this was a pretty solid theme. There are tons of different types of roles out there, and a lot of different ways you go with this theme. So I hopped into Google Docs and started jotting out a few ideas. The first ideas I really had were switching the roles of the player and the enemy, where you have to play the enemy and attack the player, but that just felt a bit too obvious. Eventually, after a bit more contemplation, I got a few videos I'd seen in the past from a YouTuber named Kitboga. And if you're unfamiliar, Kitboga makes videos where he essentially trolls scammers, wastes their time, and sometimes scams them away, which is really satisfying to see. And I just couldn't get this idea of a scammer getting scammed out of my brain, as it sounded like a pretty funny concept for a game. And it would also fit the theme of the roles be reversed in a way. So I got distracted off this idea, and my original concept was to make a bunch of different small levels, each of which would scam a scammer. And while I liked this idea initially, it seemed a bit ambitious for the time frame. So I conditioned my idea to be just one level where the player wants to get revenge on a scammer who scammed his brother by hacking into the scammer's PC. And while I didn't have a total grasp on what I wanted the game to be yet, I thought this idea sounded promising, so I started getting set up. And by getting set up, I got straight into making art for the game. I found this really nice neon night sky palette on Waspec that I settled on using for the game. And while I didn't have a huge plan for the game so far, I knew I needed art for the computer desktop, so I created this sprite, which I think turned out great. And something that computers also need are file windows. I remembered that I had this file window already made for my game Snipeheap, so I just nabbed that, recolored to fit with the palette, and now we had this window which would fit kind of perfectly to the size of the desktop. And speaking of the desktop, all desktops need programs, so I created a few basic program icons such as the settings menu, a web browser, which I also stole from Snipeheap, and a file explorer. Now with some of the base art made to give me an idea for the game, I set up a new Unity project. Then I started adding all this art that I made and ended up with this. However, the player can actually click on these icons. So I did a bit of coding to allow for this by just making a simple browser script, for example, which will scale up an associated window using Twinning to make it look nice. And this could work, but I decided to be smart to move away from having to copy all this code again for each individual program, so I made a general program script with this functionality. And specific programs such as the browser, for example, could inherit from this base script if needed. Now this was a great start. I also wanted to make functionality for smaller windows in which the player can move around the screen. So I ended up working on this movable window script to allow for this. And with the help of a tutorial, I ended up with this script, which was surprisingly way more simple than I thought it would be. And now in game, the player could drag these windows all across the screen and drop them wherever they like. However, there was just one slight problem. If the player wanted to, they could completely drag these windows off screen and have them lost forever. So to fix this, I added this function which is called whenever the player dropped a window. And this would just check if the window is outside of the set boundary, which I could set in the inspector, and if so, it would return the window to the center of the screen. Now originally I had the boundary set to the actual desktop area on the computer, but that just felt really limiting and awkward, so I extended it to be pretty much the whole game screen. Next up, I want to give the player the option to be able to close the program by clicking on the actual app icon again once it was open. So to do this, I refactored the program script a bit to combine the open and close function into this one big function. Now with this basic computer.
Voyager peut être un vrai cauchemar. Pourquoi vous nous... If you don't know where to start in Top Heroes World, this...
And that's the secret to this mission. By loosening this valve, one of the guards ends up smoking next to a visibly leaking gas canister, causing him to blow himself up and throw his body into a murky water below. This trick could easily be done for 3 other guards using propane tanks. One is a sniper who will casually lean up against a stack of wood for a smoke, another a guard on a roof who leans against a railing to smoke, and a fourth who will stop to smoke by some grass. Somehow, none of them paid enough attention to see that they were standing on propane tanks that were leaking a white gas and making a loud noise, and thus all of them blew themselves to smithereens. And now we're on to the final guard. I just needed to get one more guard who absentmindedly smoked, and I'd be home free. But as I followed each guard through their complete cycle, I slowly realized none of the other guards will ever smoke. None of them ever walked near dangerous water they could slip into, did anything reckless, nothing. These guys were on their A game. I thought the run was over, until I thought maybe if their recklessness won't kill them, someone else's will. Enter this guard, and just for fun, let's call him Terry. Terry's a terrible guard. He does nothing except lounge around his base, watch his cooking show, play video games, drink, and you guessed it, smoke. Terry smokes roughly every 2 to 3 minutes, and it just so happens that one of my targets walks right next to Terry every minute or two. By putting a propane tank down right where Terry smokes and my target walks to, with plenty of time for both of them to see it, of course, no last second throws for me, I can get Terry to kill my target for me, and thus completing my goal of killing 5 targets in Berlin without actually killing anybody myself. I rode my bike into the night and moved on to my next mission. This mission will take me to Chongqing. I have 2 targets, Imogen Voice and a man named Hush. I decided to take down Voice first. She resides in an underground laboratory, all sorts of cool science and stuff in it, but right now I really don't care about it. I'm disguised as a man who's getting a tour of the area since I might invest in it. After a while of touring the ground, Royce takes me to a room and tells me all about a predictive modeling system that can predict with frightening accuracy what an individual will do once they're fired. None of it's guaranteed, of course, just likely. She then proceeds to leave me alone in the room with a big panel that lets me fire anybody I want. I proceed to fire 3 individuals. First, I fire Alicia Reynolds, an engineer. After that, I fire Jeremy Bolt, a guard. Finally, I fire Sharon Reed, the operator of the core. Without these 3 in place, my target walks into an area that's just had the safety mechanism deactivated by an angry Alicia Reynolds, and destroy all biological matter inside button that has been pressed by Sharon, as she was told to do. Before my target can react, her and her guard have gone up in flames, all just from me firing a couple people. Now for Hush. Similar to Royce, he has all sorts of sciencey things happening in his building, but this time I care a lot. Hush is trying to develop mind control technology, and like the moral man he is, he's testing it on homeless people outside his building with the promise of money. Of course, he neglects to tell them that most subjects end up with fried brains, but that's hardly important. By disguising myself as one of the test subjects, Hush will try to control my mind and experiment. However, 47 is far too mentally strong, or something like that, because it doesn't work. This causes Hush to become furious and try to take the experiment to dangerous brain cooking levels. However, his assistant doesn't let him, saying it's too dangerous. After I convinced her to take some time off, I headed back inside for another round of testing. This time, Hush is a new assistant, except I think this one's on my team because she will not stop encouraging him to turn the machine on a brain fry mode, which he does, causing, you guessed it, his brain to fry. She starts panicking about basically getting her boss killed, and I head on out of there. Now, I don't know about you, but after all that brain cooking, I could go for a drink. So for my final real mission, I headed down to Mendoza, Argentina to attend a party at a winery. My targets are Don Yates and Tamara Vidal, both significant figures in a crime syndicate. To throw me for a loop, my ally Diana is also there. She's here to talk with one of my targets, Tamara, about joining her group. She's attempting to join the group and take it down from the inside. Tamara, oblivious to this fact, agrees to set her up with a meeting with Don Yates and some other important members. Since I didn't want to miss out on the fun, I disguised myself as a winery tour guide and told them all about the fancy machines in the worst way possible.
In these spacious tanks, which would easily be able to contain a couple hundred human bodies, the sugars in the wine are converted to alcohol. This is also where we squeeze the must, refined juice, using our great compressor.
Eventually, I got myself into the meeting where Diana is being initiated into the group when something unexpected happened. Don Yates tries to kill Diana, but with Tamala thinking they're friends, she tried to defend her, causing Yates to accuse Tamala of being a traitor and getting his guard to kill her while taking Diana hostage. While Yates got everyone's story straight to cover up the death, Diana was then taken upstairs. I subdued all the guards and hid their unconscious bodies and waited for Yates to come upstairs to talk with Diana. I'm disguised as a guard, so once he enters the room, he doesn't care that I listen in. They talk a bit, and eventually, Diana stabs Yates. She shouts for me to finish him off, but I don't. I just kept sitting there, and then I stood and walked around a little bit. Yates was rolling around on the ground, moaning in pain and bleeding, and eventually, after I BM'd him a little bit, he just died. It was a pretty straightforward mission. All I really did was give a tour about wine. Both my targets eventually just died. Lastly, it was time for the final mission of the game, taking down the leader of the organization I've been after this whole time while he's on a train in the Romanian mountainside. I'm making this all sound intense, but this was such a straightforward mission, it was boring. I basically just snuck past a bunch of people on the train, and when I confronted my target, he gave me a needle to erase my memory as if I would actually choose to do that, so I just used it on him and never actually killed him. So I want to talk about the real boss, Marcus. Marcus was the most frustrating target by a mile, because I was so sure he'd be one of my easiest to get killed. By sounding an alarm, I can get both targets to skydive off the building, but the thing is, you can get people to slip on banana peels in this game, so I figured it would be easy to just get him to slip right before jumping and he'd fall off the building. Easy, right? Wrong. Turns out Marcus is banana-proof when skydiving. The other target, Carl, isn't banana-proof when he's jumping, but Marcus just goes right through him. I tried everything, and I could not get him to slip while jumping. But despite that, that was fine. I had a backup. There was a way I could dress as Marcus's guard and lead him wherever I wanted. I would just take him to the side of the helicopter pad on the edge of the building and get him to slip there. Nope, he decided that area wasn't safe enough and refused to go anywhere near that spot. Actually, he decided he wouldn't go anywhere near the side of the building, including the spot we just came from. Eventually, I realized that inside the building, there's some weird light showroom. Inside that room are water decorations deep enough for someone to die when they fall in. But of course, I could have just get him to slip on a banana peel because he refused to walk near the edges, and the edges he did walk near were guarded by weird cube lights. What I instead had to do was get him as close to an edge as possible, then get him to slip on a banana peel, falling in a way that got him as close to the water as possible. I then put down a banana peel so that when someone went to help him, they too would slip and fall. As they fell, their leg flew in front of them, kicking Marcus so that he was now partially submerged in the water. After that, when a guard came over to help, he helped the person who tried to help earlier, and when they got up, they accidentally pushed Marcus into the water, killing him. When I told you the way Marcus died was ridiculous, I meant it. And with that, I have done it. I completed the game without killing people, without killing anyone. And if that's not worth a like and a sub, I don't know what is. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you next.
I bought every GTA game. GTA 5 all the way back to GTA 1. We're gonna commit some crimes today. That's the goal. I've recently started a GTA channel with my friends called Wanted. So in honor of Wanted, I want to get the highest Wanted level in every single GTA. Let's go commit some crimes, kids. Starting with GTA 5. It is the most recent GTA. Crazy, this game is 10 years old. We all know this game. I won't spend too much time messing about. Try and decide my first crime. I'm gonna spin a wheel. Kick a dog. Why is there confetti for that? I don't want to do it, but the wheel told me to. Technically, stealing a car is our first crime, but we're not talking about that. Yeah, don't mind me. Running a red light. Not a crime. I have arrived. You see what I'm seeing? Come here. Yes! I'm so sorry. The wheel told me to. The police haven't even been called, man. They don't consider that a crime in this universe? Do I have to kick more dogs? Oh, God. How many dogs do I have to kick? What about explode a dog? Where's the wanted levels, man? Alright, now this will give me some wanted levels. Yeah, there we go. How dare you try and arrest me for my heinous crimes? Quick, steal a car. Alright, we're already up to 3 stars. That was easy. This car's sick. Bang! Oh, God! Merry Christmas! Enjoy the grenades! Most average day in America ever. 4 stars, dude. We're almost there. Oh, quick. Oh, I'm gonna take the helicopter. Damn it. Oh, now I'm in a lake. Okay, this might be bad. Let's swim away, I suppose. Okay, they killed me. I was in the water. That's not even a fair fight. There's easier ways to get 5 stars. Buy a little upgrade. If I do not get 5 stars with this thing, I should uninstall the game. I'm not using any cheats. This was all done with in-game money. How does this thing work? Oh, I didn't even see that guy there. Oh, he's dog. Sorry, the wheel told me to. Oh, damn. Sorry, bro. Oh, we're already 3 stars. It's kind of crazy because you can actually buy tanks in the real world. I saw Mr. Beast using them in the video. 4 stars. Well, this is a lot easier. Hell awaits, yeah. No, I've committed like at least 45 murders. Oh, nice try, buddy. Nice try. That was good. That was a good idea. It was really smart of you to try and like ram me with your little car. 5 stars. There we go. All right, now let's play a fun little game. How long do I survive with 5 stars? GTA is the best game ever made. Now I get this out of my system. It means I don't want to commit crimes in the real world. Oh! I didn't even know you could blow up the tank. 1 minute, 36 seconds. That's like the longest time ever. Ask your mother. Now let's start going backwards in time. GTA 4, 2008. I was 12. Now I'm almost 30. This is the first GTA I ever beat. Look at that, Liberty City. It's beautiful. I'm trying to see if my favorite glitches from back in the day still work. Oh my God. Swing sets are so broken. This game was awesome, but it was also made of spaghetti. All right, let's try on a bike. I just want to see what happens.
Oh my god, dude. I became a missile. All right, let's let the wheel decide which weapon I use to commit my first murder. Spin that wheel. Ooh, a knife. Might have preferred an RPG, but we'll take a knife. Sorry, lady. The wheel told me to. I mean, I don't have a wanted level yet. Apparently killing dogs and women is not crimes. All right, I swear if I get a wanted level for killing a dude, the game's sexist. Yep, no, there we go. Wow, so I stab a dude, and I get a wanted... Oh, wow. I'm stealing a car. I'm almost dead already. Get out of my way. All right, I don't have to use a knife to get started. Now I can use anything. We're gonna get 6 stars in GTA 4. There's so many pedestrians in this game. It's like they're begging me to do this. I literally just lost my wanted level. I got away from the cops on accident. I know a way to get 6 stars. See, this is the border. There's a bunch of police. If there's one thing Americans hate, it's something going over the border. All right, I just need to get myself a motorbike. Let me cook. I don't think they ever expected someone to, you know, ride through on a bike, you know? We're over the border. We can live a new life. Instant 6 stars. Let's go. Oh, they're sending an army after me. There's a whole border on this other side here. Oh, God, I fell off. Oh, God, this is bad. Quick, stand up, stand up. Steal his car.
Hi.
Hi. What? I said hi.
I have like no health. All right, now let's see if we can just get away. Let's see if we can escape 6 stars. There's like barely any police after me. This is really easy. Oh, they're sending a black card. I just hopped over the border illegally. Why you gotta be so mad about it? 1 minute 24. That's less than GTA 5. So my maximum level is like impossible. GTA San Andreas. This is the greatest GTA ever made. The graphics have taken a slight step back. It looks a bit rough these days, but back in the day, this was the best looking game. I first played this game when I was like 9. It taught me everything I know about crime. I was doing this at 9 years old. Back before you modded the game, the best part of this stuff was cheats. Activated the oh, yeah, no. Activated flying cars. This was groundbreaking stuff as a kid. This game had like an entire bodyweight system. For some reason you can be obese. Forget the cops. I don't want you to have a heart attack. Alright, let's get focused. It's time to commit some crimes. The problem with just getting wanted levels by shooting is it's very easy to die, but I think this body should be able to absorb some bullets. Let's begin. Bang, bang, bang. Alright, 3 stars. I'm gonna laugh much longer on this. This has gone bad. This has gone bad. Okay, I'm dead. Dude, that is impossible. Alright, I've got a plan. This is Area 69. It's a secret military base. Yes, it's 69. Very funny. I'm gonna infiltrate the military base, try and steal one of their military planes, and blow everything up. 6 stars. Easy jump out. Can I pull my parachute? Oh, hell yeah, I got it. Instant 5 stars. This is amazing infiltration. Okay, graceful. I'm being shot. I'm being shot. Oh, God. Oh, God. I need to steal a plane or something. Run! Bro, I thought there'd be stuff here I could take. Give me 6 stars. Try and take out the helicopters, man. 6 stars! Hell yeah, start that timer! There's helicopters everywhere, man. We got a little tower. Let's just crank that timer up. I'm trapped in Area 69. I don't want to be here, man. Okay, this is getting hectic. Oh, there's tanks! They're calling the army! I should have expected this. Oh my God, I've been run over. Give me that truck! Yeah. Okay, I've stolen that. Oh, this is gonna explode. Get out, get out. No! 5 minutes! I mean, for the most part, I just hit in the hole. I probably could have stayed there.
Hey, guess what?
GTA 5.
What?
Nothing.
Dude, Almost 9 does not want to fucking load. It takes 5 years for it to load anything.
City. This came out in 2002. Many of you were probably not even born. I never really played this one, but I did watch my brothers play it. So my brothers commit a lot of crime. But this is set in Miami, exactly where GTA 6 is going to be. Right, Vice City, I'm determined to get 6 stars. What are they doing in the background? They're just walking into each other. All right, here we go. Let's get this started. 1 star for cooking people, huh? 3 stars already. I'm being shot at by the helicopter. Right, I'm running into the police station. Surely I get 6 stars in no time. Yeah, 5 stars. There's so many cops there, dude. Okay, okay, God, yeah, there's 800 police. 5 stars, so close. Now I have an RPG. Let's see if this speeds it up. Wow, this looks so goofy, dude. 5 stars already. There's so many police. Give me 6 stars quick. All right, at this point, I'm just waiting for him to come around that corner with the RPG. This made things a lot easier. 6 stars, yes! RPGs are awesome. I'm breaking the record for sure. Because I'm at the hospital, they just keep respawning these hearts. I can just run over and grab this. Bro, I'm beating the system. Oh, there's tanks. I don't know if I can do much against that. Yeah, the tanks look so goofy in this. Someone just planted in a tree. Oh, God. Oh, God. Sorry, I turned me into a pancake. 2 minutes 34. The 2-minute man. It really shows how far we've come playing these old games. GTA number 3. 2001 this came out. This is the first time GTA was 3D. These graphics were groundbreaking. This is the first time I'm ever playing GTA 3. All right, let's just steal a car. You know, it's called Grand Theft Auto for a reason. I have no idea where I'm going. There isn't actually a map for this game. All you got is your mini-map. All right, I went past some barricades again. Oh, okay. I see where there were barricades. Well, if there was a map, I would have figured that out. Seriously, all you have is the paper map. This is how they expect me to navigate this game. So I have to look at the map constantly. Oh, God, every time I look at the map, dude. All right, I basically arrived at my location where I need to go. It took me like an hour. Haha, yes, that is what I needed. No messing around. Just using this thing. Thanks for opening the gate as I steal your tank. Cheers, mate. They put these civilians here for a reason. Yeah, 2 stars. Oh, this is a lot better than trying to, do it with guns. I'm not even doing anything. They're just driving into me. Why are you so stupid? Bro, you can tell why GTA just became the most popular game ever. This is so much fun. What is that guy? The police in this game are not very smart. The Secret Service are after me. We've got 5 stars. 6 stars. All right, start that timer. All right, I started sending the army after me. They've got their own tanks now. Dude, I have a feeling this one's going to go on for a long time. GTA 3 may set the record. Nice blockade, army men. That really stopped me. Can't even see what I'm shooting behind me, but I think it's making me drive faster. Give me a speed boost, dude. Oh, they got me. Oh, I was goofing around because I thought I couldn't die. 2 minutes 58. Oh, Grand Theft Auto 2, 1999. This is from a different millennium. All right, we've also lost the dimension. We are now in 2D. How was it 2 years between this and GTA 3? The wanted levels in this game are just heads. Oh, I've got the RPG. Yeah, I'm not messing around in this GTA. I'm going straight for those wanted levels. Already got 3. Like, this was probably crazy for its time. You know, a game where you can... I got instant arrested. Man, hits me once and I'm done. Just like every GTA, running over pedestrians feels amazing. No. You know what? Dude, they arrest you so easily. Bro, the way the cops go. These cops are crazy. Bro, they're sending like SWAT teams after me. This is great. Arrest. Ah! Oh, I've just accepted that I'm going to use a tank. I'm watching like a 10-year-old tutorial.
Oh, bro, we made it. We made it. All right, mate. All right, now I'm getting 6 heads. Finally, I can stand up to these police. Look, when you run into trouble in life, kids, just use a tank. Oh, you don't stand a chance, mate. Just crush them all. Hey, 5 heads. These are like secret agents after me. Some games send the army, some games send secret agents after you. Yes, mate. Yes! 6 heads. Max wanted level. All right, start that timer. I have a feeling this one's gonna last a while. But I've said that every time. Oh, yeah, okay. This might not last long. I've got tanks after me again. They've got like bigger tanks than me too. Okay. Okay, yeah. We did it though. Max wanted achieve 56 seconds. Took me like an hour to figure that out. The original Grand Theft Auto, 1997. I was 3. We get to pick our character. Bubba. Big Bubba. It definitely looks like it was made almost 30 years ago. If you thought GTA 2 looked bad, holy shit. It's called Grand Theft Auto. Yep, you can steal cars. Awesome. Oh, look at the driving mechanics. It's awful. You can run over civilians. Look at that blood splatter. I've already got my first wanted level. You can see the little police head. Oh, he's already arrested me. Oh, it's just like GTA 2. It's so easy to get arrested. All right, now I've given myself weapons. The rockets look a bit goofy in this game. Oh my god. Ah, I'm on fire. It might be like 3 pixels, but it still burns. So the max wanted level in this game is 4 police heads. Ow, I'm on fire again. It's so easy to die. Alright, if I just use the rockets to get the police chase started, then I can just farm the police that come at me, you know? Oh, I've already got 3 heads. That happened very quickly. That's like out of nowhere. Alright, let's start gunning them. It's hard to see, but I'm pretty sure that was an army man. 4 heads already, man. I've already got max wanted level. It sounds like there's a lot of police, but they're not exactly that much of a fight. I'm just standing in the middle of the street doing 360s. I'm running in the middle of the street. They're not exactly putting that much of a fight. I don't think they had good police anyway back in the day, I guess. Well, they just trick shot me. He hopped out of the car and popped a cap in my head. 1 minute 28. Okay, I feel like it's hard to judge these games because most of the reasons I died was because I was an idiot. But I'm pretty sure San Andreas wins. The easiest game to survive max wanted level. It was awesome looking back at this franchise. Now we just need GT.
Among Us. I finally reloaded. I lost all my progress.
Why? What happened?
Well, the game crashed, and I had to wait a couple minutes until it loaded back.
Oh.
Don't tell me it's gonna crash again. I'm scared of it. It just randomly crashing because it wants to. Damn, that's a sick ass cave. Look at this. It's still processing. There we go. That's like near spawn. Is this that well? My computer's probably weak. Anyways, I'm gonna see how long I can play until I crash. Alright, 31 oak logs. That makes some crafting tables and immediately lags. Bruh. The game keeps lagging. Wow, quest complete! Getting the most simple thing. Alright, I might just quickly.
Nigga, what?
But what? But what the fuck did you just say?
Bro, what the fuck? Why did it just leak my IP? It just fucking leaked my IP address.
Yeah, I got my IP address leaked once. Thankfully, it was not on a stream.
It just showed my full address and my IP address on my screen. What the fuck is this?
Wait, you're live?
No, but why?
So just put your fucking IP address.
What if this happens on live?
I don't know how the fuck that happens. How to make Arsenite? Find Arsenite. Let's see. How I where the Arsenite spawns? Yo, what the fuck? Yo. I need a tier 5. Greg, what the hell are you doing in this mouth pack? Bro. Well, Greg Tech has an entire gaming thing, and I can't post it because of Discord. Yeah, probably can never get that. What the hell's a Void Forge? Nope. I watched the entire quest. Anyways, Adventure Time. I get the entire free map and what's this? Glass. My game is probably gonna crash soon. I'm running this on a fucking potato. I'm running this on a potato. God damn! God, that's huge! We gotta first off start the gaming. Start the gaming! Oh. Silent gear, weapons, tools, and more. Yo, turn this pickaxe into a silent gear pickaxe. This pickaxe is wooden, but it's silent and a gear. But this mod pack updated too much. Now my potato can't run it. God, my potato sucks. I'm trying to mine loads of cobble. Oh, it's already starting to break. And it's already done. Cool. Wait, what the? That's Jasper? I don't know a soulstone. There's only another crafting table. I really wish my game does not randomly crash and I lose progress. Okay, open crafting table and step.
Noway point. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element.
Shut the fuck.
Narrator off.
Ideas. I want to quickly do something. Oh, just stop. Birds. Oh, something just fell, but don't make a noise. Yes. No. Yeah, I actually need a fence, so okay, make the fence. Need this as armor, but there's no stone. I just upgraded. I need to get down there, but I'm poor and it's starting to become night, and I don't want to time. As bees. Go. Holy generation. Look at the pain of power. Go. Cool. Thank God that's it. And we may find diamonds. Finish customs. And we'll grab the diamonds. Because yes. Until we get this very quick. Also, I'm just gonna box myself real quick. I could box myself, but yeah.
Let me just slow my game down to 0.01. Bear with me here for a moment. No, 0.01 is too fast. Let me go to 0.05. Okay. There we go. Now, I'm going to pause, change my game to 0.01, and unpause. I did it. I hit the pause buffer. Now, what would happen if I make my game faster? Good luck.
This is a Roblox game URL, and you see these numbers are the ID of a Roblox game. So for example, these numbers are actually the ID for Grow a Garden. So I had the idea of using a random number generator and putting these numbers in the URL to see what game I can get. I want to see if I can generate some random cursed game, like, so we have here an RNG generator, so we have minimum 1 and then maximum 1.7 billion, because that's the max you can put. Now, most games are actually like privated or deleted or like just too old to play, but I'm not leaving here until I find something good, okay? Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1, 3. Okay, we got 3, 7, whatever. Let's go ahead and change these numbers. Boom, and see what we get. And 3, 2, 1. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's gonna happen most of the time. Yeah, I think this means either it was deleted or it was private or something, but I give it up. Let's go again. And cool. Oh, okay. We got Enzo's place, Enzo's crib. Got 1 visit, made in 2017. So damn, that was old. Alright, so we got man. Enzo 2190. Come on, let's see what we got. Okay, so it looks like it's gonna be a normal. Oh, welcome to Roblox. Yeah, it's just I think it's just a default.
Alright, cool. I mean my. Oh my god! Thank God it did not crash. Immediately make a pick, and we're back to diamonds. We got diamonds. We got diamonds. Diamonds. I now need to prepare myself to not die. Oh, there's 5 billion silver. Dude, where's my island? I'm just gonna add a 4x mod. What magnet? What's this? I'm finding even bigger caves. From a lush cave. Yeah. Flower is from Botania. What the hell is Botania doing in here, bro? Oh. That is fit. I have more seeds, thanks. Speed on Virgin. My weak comment immediately going down to y negative 45. I cool, I'm on a block. Alright, let's mine some. Yes. Holy. Unlocked Alchematic Basics. Sneak peek, did I? Not a peek. Alright, are we gonna find some diamonds? Nope, we found lava though. That ain't diamond, but I'm gonna take it though. Because it's assault on mystical agriculture and now I'm not taking the bait. I'm not taking this though. what the? We got diamonds. We got more diamonds. Let's go. That makes a diamond pick. Gonna do a better diamond pick. It has speed, green light, but it does not work. No, so much nope. Oh, ghost. Fuck off and run away. I started hurting an animal. The hell is just like. What does the spell effect do? What is it? Dude, I keep finding nickel. And you're like, oh, I found more diamonds. I have 1 diamond. Oh no. They're not going there. Oh, I am. What? Oh, I just lagged a little bit. It would any a little bit. I took a couple seconds. So I just did I mine something. Or give me more prosperity shots. Need to break that. Give me that. Lead. There's a ghost. So what though? No, still oh god, it has speed 1 bajillion. There's a ring chest again. Oh, that was a cave spider. Creepy beepers. I don't know where the hell I'm going. Caving gaming. Wait, that's a zombie brute? Shit. Oh god. 1 heart, half a heart. This is a crazy cave simulation. That is so crazy, bub. How many more flowers from Botania Simulator? The Botanic Simulator. Even just I call it Eureka. I really don't care. I took some dark stone in accident. That's how you still forbidden? Nope, that's a boot. Holy cave demolition. It's like the first big old cave. Keep falling and taking damage. It should take less damage. No. Where's the entrance? Anywhere. Please, bro. I need to go back. Oh, that used to be Gooby Cup. Right, you know, I must fall up. Bleeding! Bleeding, yes. Oh, this guy's in last mate. Oh god, I think I'm last mate. I'm just running away from this guy that's still behind me. Key slash game. Oh, he just sounds wrong. That's bad. Oh cool, I think it is an exit. Fuck. I thought I want stuff. The exit. Back in Orchid Land, but I don't care. As long as I leave this cursed place. Bye-bye. 17 diamonds I gambled. I got from looting. Oh yeah, this is the actual entrance I went to. Except instead of the entrance, it's the... And he's just burning. And he forgot. Good memory. I don't win. Call. All you gotta do is some good parkour. If I fail that, I'll just have to restart the run with just painful. Run with 17 diamonds. No, by the way, I have actually 17 diamonds. Oh man, that was super beautiful. Got so many riches I can't even pick right now. Okay, it depends on it. A sturdy bee cage. I wish it requires a warpstone, and warpstone came in with this guy. That thing, oh, just upgraded, like, added unbreaking, what's that using? Oh, just fixed it. Left mending, but, and then it used my HP, and etc, etc, etc. Is it wants copper? What's a copper? I need to go caving again. But, well, time to go commit to. Oh, bunny. pilot. I don't know where he's going. Goes high. Of course. What twig? Ooh, sugar cane. What? That's how you get blacksmith and silent? Yeah. Alright, we'll have to go caving a little bit more with my diamond pickaxe. But it's only for copper. We're going to go up. So, you know, you don't have to go to the big old caves of doom. Cave. Wow, that was another cave we went to. I went down. We were looking for. Did you know I have 56 hearts from dust. That means I could go to the nether. It wants me to get up. Might have already, you know, started a lot. I want copper so that we can double copper. Like iron? Yep, you can double your iron. You get more iron in return. That feels weird. Oh, that just went goes immediately down. Wow, cave generation is so weird. It looks like if mod added weird cave generation that makes something try to go very, very down for no real reason. Oh, just that Arcade has to be done. Oh, tea. Tea. Take the tea seeds. Elderberries? I need a witherbone, bone, a garlic apple, and a chemist. Garlic apple is slow. There's 8 hearts. Anyways. Oh, it's a pain to play too. Let's go gambling. Let's go gambling. That is excuse of a cherry tree. Or for the saddest excuse of a cherry tree. Is that moops? Yeah. Oh my last steak. Thank God I bought some pork on the way there. But I have to cook it. And I want more pork. I keep finding the saddest excuses of free. Oh dear. Dear scare me. Oh cool, sheep. Oh. Before I need to cook some stuff. Just need the iron. Alright, I gotta survive to get a sheep. Sheepies full.
Oh, map, just everyone gets, okay. Yeah, nothing's us here. Alright, that one wasn't the best, but I'm gonna keep going until I find something good, okay? Hopefully something that isn't a player's randomly generated map that has nothing on it. Damn it. Oh my god. Dude, okay, bruh. Oh! All right, finally, we got, after a billion failed tries, we got Escape Room by Dev Ultra. Okay, wait, this actually looks good, but it's got 0 likes, 0 dislikes. Wait, Jesus, wait, over 100 million visits. Okay, let's play for a second, see what it actually is. Okay, what's up, Dev Ultra? 2019, this game was once a blooming game, and now it's just an artifact of the past. Damn, dude. All right, well, how do I escape? Found it, I got it, I win. I win. Who put this white glass panel here? Oh my, I should have won that. God damn it, dude. Dude, how do I escape? I actually don't even know. Map select. Coming soon. Wait, is this game not even playable? Oh, it's right here, single player. All right, Prison Break, let's go. By the way, I'm a mastermind prison breaker. Don't ask me how. All right, so if I was in prison right now, I would try opening the door. Okay, it's locked, that makes sense. Search the toilet water. Open the toilet. I just went piss. No! That's gonna corrode the key. Anything in here? Oh! Yo! So the trick was to glitch your head into the cabinet and grab the key. Let's go. Now use the key to unlock the toilet. No. Wait, do I win? Yo! I actually won that. I don't know if that's what I actually did. I don't think that's what I have to do. I'm out of here. Oh. I know the best way to escape prison. Ready? 3, 2, 1. We escaped! Let's go! Alright, that was
Finally.
fun, but, I want to find some more games. Let's go ahead and try some more games. Damn it. Nope. Oh, okay. Stupid person's place. Is that my house? You are no... By the way, I'm switching the RNG to the maximum of 9999999 because there actually is way more. The maximum is actually way bigger than 1.7 billion. So, hey yo, wait, Alex's place. That's like me. Movie? Bro is definitely playing a Blox Fruits right now. Dusty Musty, dude. I've been here for so long. I literally can't find anything. This was a mistake.
Healed.
Do not try this at home. I'm telling you that this is all it is for 30 minutes straight. Watch this. Boom. And then nothing. Oh my god! Dude, we have Sword Fighting for the Emperor by Ducky Santa. Oh my god. Description, fight for me? Oh my god. I will fight for you, bro. Don't even worry. I have been searching for so long. You guys have no idea. Fight, fight, fight. Wait. I'm the fighter. I gotta go in. How do I get in? Yes, let's go. Oh my god. Okay, this is so unstable. I love how the front row seats just have like a plastic chair and like a beanie. Yes. Give me that. Come fight me. Okay. Oh, okay. This way. Boom.
I gotta find this here. Oh. Wait. Cool if you could give me that before. What is it again? A magnet. Yes, sir. Anything? I don't. You can't. You get everything in his head. So I'm going to try. What's time again? Oh, I took magnet crazy. There's a jump. Okay. Gosh, I have so many things. Alright, I should try a magnet process. Hold up. Here's what we can do. I'm going to use everything. Show you everything. I'm after this one. Make a compass. Let's not play. Alright, let's get a native. Let's go down this. So let's go to planes. And we're going to basic planes again. Also, it's called shield. Oh, don't tell me. I don't know I don't have to. No, don't. Oh, no. Okay, oh yeah. Samurai? I reached the one on the blade. Yeah, I'm playing, right? Oh, ammunition. Oh, wait, that's this. Yeah. To be honest with it, it's like difficult. Yeah. But I'm quite forgive me. I'll take a I was I can be able to use it from both of it.
And what am I doing, man? No one's here. There's not even a goal. There's not even a goal there. There's no goal. There's one goal. What's the point of this? What is it? A bomb? A brick? Oh, a brick. That's actually really cool. Can I take it? Please. This is my only source of stimuli in like 10 years. Please let me carry this brick. That's all I can do. That's all I ask for. Alright, well, I guess that's it. Okay, well, I guess the search will continue. Hopefully, please find a new game quicker than that. It took me so long to find a game like that. Please, just give me one in 5 minutes, please. No. No. Close, but no. Yo! Okay, we got Block 8. I don't know what this game is, but he seems verified, so it's gotta be something kind of good. Let's just jump in and see what it is. Okay, wow. So it's like a game within a game. Okay, this actually looks interesting, okay? Wait, and there's actually people in it. The Goopson Slumber Party. I thought it was the Gooner Slumber Party. You know what? I kind of want to join, too. Gooner Slumber... are y'all real? Goober? Nah, Goober's not real. That's too much of an OG name. The name Goober is so rare. No way some guy has it with... Welcome to Goopson City. Dude, who named the city? The Goopsons, dude. The Goopsons must be the goofiest family in the world. Wait, is Pizza Fox real? No, nah, he's not real. Wait, they're typing, though. What the hell? Welcome, effect spin, there's no way these are actual functioning humans. But then again, I'm here. But I'm also not a functioning human. I'm typing random numbers in Roblox URLs. Alright, what else we got? On a Blocktoon. What is the game called? Cone, Robe, Blockade? I don't know. Alright, this one is just a game, but it has apparently 10 players out of 50, so what's up, y'all? I'm new to the city. Hey, what's up, Photon World? You looking a little, are y'all right? Oh, no, he's all left. Who did that? Is that you? Oh, where's that coming from? I'm gonna find who's doing this, man. Get me out of here. Hey, Photon, get back here. What is your business here, man? Welcome to spawn and go to the doors and try to find level 1. I mean, I'll try my best, dude. I can't. I'm guessing it's level 1, this green door. Oh, level 1 protection. Ooh, is that a puzzle? Easy. Watch this. Watch this. Boom. Boom. Yo, that was insane. How did I even do that? Level 2 gravity. So this is sus, so I'm guessing I have to go here. Okay, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. So this one I have to hit the white balls on the targets. Hit, oh, jump on the balls. Wait, do I have to hit the targets? Hit, try to go back and forth. Okay. Anyway. Alright, this is a fun puzzle game, but I want to try to find one more crazy game, okay? It shouldn't be too hard to ask for freaking Roblox, okay? Let's get one more. Almost back to back, but nope, it's just Clitoris' world. Come on, no potato, no sugar, no, dude. Oh my god, okay, no, this counts, okay. I don't know if I've aged like in this video. I've been here for so long, dude. Alright,
Hi, welcome to a Minecraft map called You Don't Belong. It's another type of those that doesn't belong Minecraft map. I read all the instructions. Let's get into it. Look at that, we have a very fancy title screen to it, and a very difficult stage 1. Comment down below if you know what it is. It's pretty obvious. Green doesn't belong. Now, of course, the levels start off pretty easy, but they're gonna get pretty challenging as we progress here. For example, this one's jungle. It doesn't have to be oak theme. So yeah, keep watching and we're gonna get more challenging. We already are on a pretty challenging one for me because my small brain can't figure this out. They're all polished stones. I don't know what we're looking for. Are any of these stairs? No, they're all stone. That's a stupid thing to look for. This one's the only one that's not old. It's like got new. Okay, yeah, 1.21 added. Nice, cool. Alright, we have a lot of interesting stuff here. Not redstone related because obviously this and this don't really redstone. I can right click all of these except for this one, so I'm going with that. This one do not have a right click action. Very good. Alrighty, this stuff's probably particle related. This doesn't even make particles, so I have no idea. Alright, new idea, right? You have to place this on a block, you have to place it on a block, you have to place it on. This one can float. You know, like none of these can float. float? Can the bell float? I don't think the bell can float. We're going to Enron because it can't float. Yeah, it needs a supporting block. Reinforce these. Oh, easy. You can't find this. What? I thought for sure this was gonna be if I generated a world. This doesn't spawn naturally. All these spawn naturally. You sure you can't get them, but they spawn naturally in a world. This does not. I had no idea then. Maybe this? Okay, reinforce these is the only one that's not breakable in survival. As if I was gonna get that. We have other side, pig step, relic, and this one. This is the new disc, right? Lane Raid. Oh, this is actually easy. I don't even know what this is called, but I know Lane Raid made it, and this one is not made by Lane Raid. There we go. Yeah, perfect. All right, this is trial chamber loot. I think probably because you can get these three. No, you can't get this. Perfect. Easy trial chamber loot. Bamboo, bamboo, bamboo. I might go with this one because you can't craft it from the default version of bamboo. But you also can't craft this. The mosaics you need to craft twice. I think it's this one because you can't craft it from the standard bamboo. Blocks of strip bamboo are not craftable. There we go. I was on the right track, you know? Craftable, whatever. Path blocks, only one you can't get in survival. Easy. Grass blocks are not affected by silk touch unless, okay, I was in the right form. Not the thing that I'm formed, but because of silk touch. We have wax. Is this wax? Wax, weathered, cut copper, warped hyphae, white concrete powder, strip wood. I have no idea. Is it light level? Oh, no, you can right click. You can right click this and wax it. Right click this with water and it becomes, you know, concrete. Right click this and strip it. Or no, right click this and strip it. You can't really right click this and nothing will happen. Okay. Strip word hyphae does not start with the letter W. I was nowhere near that. I thought it was right clicking. Then my creator gonna apologize for that. That's hilarious. Oh, this is easy. Skeleton. I thought for sure this was because it's not a skeleton model. Particles. No, this is just effects. He doesn't give effects. Yeah, there we go. That's simple. Okay, I know this one only because of chicken jockey, right? Because this guy, a zombie can ride it, this guy, another starter can ride it, and then the villager, pillager guy rides this one. Nobody rides this but the player, so it's this one. Pigs do not spawn naturally with passengers. Oh yeah, we have these 4 mobs. I think it's spawners because this guy doesn't do a spawner. You can make farms but not a spawner farm. There we go. No idea here. It might be villager trades, like the wandering trader. Does he give you sugar? I don't think he gives you hay bales. No, not that. I figured it out. When you're going for a water bucket clutch or a block clutch, you can place this to reduce spawn damage. You can place this to, it's like a water bucket, no fall damage. You can place this and you'll take damage on the cactus, but you won't take fall damage. Sugar you can't do anything with. Sugar. Bro, I keep getting it right, but for the wrong reasons. I'm using the wrong formula, getting the right answer. Sugar can't be used to breed mob. What do you breed cactus with? Is it camels? I don't know. I've never played around with camels. Alright, this is particles. This guy emits redstone particles, you know, bam. Particles when you teleport, obviously water particles is happening right now. No particles here. Bang. Diamond horse hammer cannot be smelted. Dude, I keep getting the right thing but the wrong way. You can't smelt that, but you can smelt the other. Okay, fair enough, whatever. Okay, it's something to do with release. Oh, these all got released at the same time with the swamps and the deep dark, except for this one got added later because like redstoners were complaining or something. I don't know if that's the reason, but I just know it was released later. 1.20, yeah. Alright, here we go. This one's confusing. Redstone, I have no idea. What color is this? Just to be sure. Black stained glass. Alright guys, the only thing I can think right now is spawning. This generates in the deep dark in like the redstone section. This might generate in the desert village, and I think this also goes in the deep dark, but and I don't know about black stained glass. Might be in like a witch's hut or something. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that this doesn't spawn. So dang it, is it not a piston? It might be a sticky piston. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, I was on the right track. Pistons don't spawn naturally, but sticky pistons do. That's interesting. Okay, there we go. I'm on the right track. Melon you can eat. I don't know. I don't know. It could relate, but you can't eat these, you can eat the melon. Well, I just can't eat that block of melon, so that's probably not it. And then also this isn't a block. Like, is it that simple? This isn't a block. That was stupid. I probably should have done that. We're already at 5 fails. My goal here is to get under 32. There's 64 stages of this. My goal is under 32. There's also a hint back here. I'm gonna try to avoid using that. Okay, my other thought, nether related. Don't have to go to the nether if you want any of these. You have to go to the nether if you want this. Warp planks do not make a generic wood sound when broken. All nether was just like, who in the right mind would have done that? I don't know enough about the sounds in this game. It is. Alright, prismarine. Oh,
Mob. How do you do this? Alright, I don't know if this.
one of this is chiseled stuff. This is not chiseled. Bam, easy. I'm smart. Look at that. We have some pillagers, a diamond block, and a diamond hoe. So the only thing that I can think of right now is woodland mansions. You spawn a woodland mansion, you spawn a woodland mansion, you spawn a woodland mansion because it's like inside those wool structures. If you mine them, there's diamonds inside. So, you know, mine your woodland mansions.
Was so wrong in the net
structures, and obviously the diamond hoe does not spawn. Bang. Are you kidding? I thought for sure that was it. Does this spawn in a chest maybe? That's what it is. I don't think I've ever seen him in a woodland mansion. It's axe guys. That's what it is. You don't spawn. Yeah, you're not found in a woodland mansion. I'm genius. If all these guys are chill, right? They're all homies until you start punching them. He attacks, he spits at you, he attacks. I don't think you attack. You're just chill no matter what. I can bully you and you're fine. Alright, I know this one. Wanna know how I know this? Because of the last map we played. I learned Bane of Arthropods affects all 3 of these guys and it doesn't affect the slime. Bane of Arthropods. I am a genius. I finally used my previous map knowledge to help me with this one. Alright, now I'm lost. I literally stared at this for like a minute straight. One thing is this. You can make this in a stone cutter. You can make this with cobblestone. You can also make it with like cobbled deep slate. You can also make it with blackstone. All types of stones. You can make this with as many wood types as possible as long as they're planks. I don't think you can make this at all. I made it with the coarse fruits, but that's the only way. Coarse fruits. You can craft this multiple ways, except for him. You can only craft it one way. Oh my, like the video. That deserves a like. I'm so smart. I can't believe. Okay, this goes back to that really one ages ago. Right click and you can wax it. Right click, you can strip it. Right click, you can open it. You can't right click this and do anything. Oh man, 2 in a row that I'm a genius on. This is really rare loot. What I'm thinking, the names. I wish I could pull this up in creative because you know how like the different stuff has different color names. This I know it's blue name. This is blue name. This might be yellow. Don't know what color this is. This might just be white. But you know how like the item names. I think that goes to the rarity or whatever, like ultra rares and rares and stuff. I know these are blue. I don't know what color this is. I think it's yellow. I don't know what this is. So it's either the end crystal or that. I think it's more likely the end crystal. Dang it, it's another star. Yeah, another stars are not considered rare, but rather uncommon. So that's what the yellow and blue names are. Okay. See, I haven't played a lot of 1.21 and up stuff like at all, so I don't really know. I'm thinking it's probably this. I mean, this is like the only thing that I think you can get in survival. So I'm gonna go with that. That was wrong because I don't think you can mine these and get them and like place them around your world freely in survival. All right, I am completely lost on this one. I don't know if you can get this in creative. This might be a /give thing. You can only get it with /give. Ominous vaults cannot be found in the creative menu. Sir, I'm so smart, dude. I figured it out, but like the wrong ways. Like my brain works in weird ways. The only reason I know this is also from the previous map. I learned that this creates light levels, and I know the brown mushroom does too, and I know this does. I don't think this one does. So light levels. Oh yeah, I'm again using my previous map knowledge to figure this out. Okay, I'm looking at these for a while. I think it's something to do with the crafting because you can make this with string and wood, string and like honeycomb, string and like tripwires and stuff, and like some other sticks. This though, confusingly enough, is a fishing rod and carrot. You can use strings to make the fishing rod, but not the carrot on the stick itself. Bang. Oh yeah, crafting recipe. I'm flying through it. Maybe it's advancement. Like I'm pretty sure if you go to the advancements menu, I have like no advancements in the world except for this, but like this would be marked as like the bullseye advancement. Pretty sure this is the free farm, like falling thing where you fall from height to the bottom. This is enter the nether. I don't think there's anything to do with coal block. It's not that. I thought for sure it was the advancement like logos. I think you can burn these 3 in a furnace and you can, you know, smelt stuff with these. They're the fuel. Netherrack is not flammable. Oh, I mean I'm close enough. They can be burned in a furnace. Same thing. I have no idea. Oh, this is gonna be something to do with damage, and I know nothing about damage. I just know what's good and what's bad. Feeling this probably does the least amount.
Like, it's a trick, right? They want you to think the pickaxe does the least amount of damage, but it's netherite, so it's probably the most, and then probably this. So I think the axe does the least. One axe has 7. It's actually completely the opposite. The axe is the most, and the others have the least. Okay, fair enough. Axes are way too OP in this game. It's probably nether-related blocks. Like, this is quartz. You can make in the nether. You can find that in the nether. You can find this in the nether. Is this smooth quartz? Smooth quartz. Oh no, this doesn't spawn in the nether. Straight up. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. I have no idea here. It might be light level. What is the enchanting table doing here? I can kind of get these plants, but then this guy's just out of left field. The size of the blocks, I have no idea. Like, this isn't a full block, but they are. I don't know. Okay, I'm really stuck at this one. I'm hinting it. Version. That's not gonna help me. I don't know anything about the blocks when they came out. I just played the game. I'm guessing the nether because like the game was released and then the nether came out later. That's wrong. Okay, the game was released and then they decided to add Mushroom Islands. So it's probably one of these. This one. There we go, brown. Okay, like who knows this? I don't know, dude. That's insane. I would never have gotten that. Okay, I think this is something to do with movable. Figure this one out. If I was to put a piston next to it, this doesn't move because you know it's a tile thing. Same with that. You can't move it. I try to move this, it will break. I can move this though with a piston. And these do not hold block enemies. They can move by pistons. Good. I got that. This is what it is. All right, this is exactly what I said way earlier. This you can find in a survival world. If I was to generate a world right now, this would spawn. None of the others would. Monster spawners not found inside the operator. The same thing. You know, I'm getting there. Again, I'm using the wrong from the beginning. Right. Okay, all these are farmable. Like I can right click these 3 and I can place them down. Except for wheat. You get wheat. You don't right click wheat. Yeah, you can't place it. There you go. Perfect. That time I get one right for the right reason. This is probably about storing something. I can store stuff in here. I can store stuff in here. Can't really store stuff in here because it gets turned to bone meal. I can store potions in here. Probably this, right? Surely that's wrong. Okay, I can take comparative outposts from these 3, like the levels, the book page, what's inside of the crafting recipe, whatever. What's inside of the bone level, like the bone meal level. This one I can't take a level from. Are you kidding? 50-50 on these. I honestly don't know anymore. Of course I got it wrong, dude. I got 3 level. I have no idea. Lecterns cannot have items inserted. Sex extracted using hoppers. Oh, I like my redstone idea more. Arrow of luck. I wonder why they have to like say that. The arrow of luck. I have no idea what the arrow of luck does. This is weird. I've been looking at this one for a while.
Well, it's
Today, I'm building more hidden entrances using redstone, ranging from really stupid ones to ones that could actually be useful. Oh yeah, I'm also taking ideas from you people on the last video, so feel free to leave suggestions on this one as well. But anyway.
Yo, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am going to be granting wishes. All you have to do is say what you want, and I will try my absolute best to grant the wish. The first one to talk will get their wish. What do you wish for? All right, let's see. Oh my god, the first dude wished for Sade. What is Sade? Bro, I should kill this guy for that. We're just gonna assume that he meant seed. So there you go. Okay, someone asked for a real wish. Something actually good. All right, let's see what we got. Oh my god, bro. I wish for full enchanted netherite gear and elytra with rockets, please. Bro, what? Do I actually have to give it to this guy? Dude, I can't believe I actually have to give this guy all this OP stuff just because he wished for it. Okay, there you go, bro. Okay, just because of that, the next wish has to be a challenge. What challenge do you want? Okay, let's see what they said. Cactus parkour. Steffi's cactus wants cactus parkour. Okay, that I can do. Okay, so the way this is gonna work is essentially you're gonna have cactus just like this, and all they have to do is make it to diamond block. This is what you wish for, Steffi's cactus. You should be able to do this. Oh my god, someone died to the cactus. Does anyone have a wish right now? Bro, this dude asked for fly. All right, you know what, Chief? You get to fly for a little bit. I can't believe bro gets to fly. Hurry up and parkour. These people are taking too long, bro. Just hurry it up, okay? Do the parkour. No, sorry, too late. And if they take too long now, oops. All right, good job to all the people who made it. Let's see what people want. I wish for you to give me /fly. All right, enjoy. All right, this is clearly the best cactus parkour of all time. And if you didn't complete it, you're dead. Goodbye. Oh my god, look at all these people falling. Well, they had a nice life. Okay, someone asked for a reasonable, nice wish. Not fly, not something OP, just something reasonable. All right, let's see what they asked for. I wish everyone subscribes. Thank you, Jiffy. Why am I thanking this guy? Okay, this dude wished for a flower, so everyone gets a flower. Enjoy. And I'm just gonna say this is the opposite of a wish. First one to talk gets eliminated, so they're just never gonna expect it. And this dude right here is now dead. All right, let's see what else they want. Give me a wish for the next challenge. Something truly amazing. Bro, stupid Steffi is clearly not that smart. Okay, here we go. The next dude said Simon says. Simon says everyone on the center or die. That's right, you better get to the center or your life is over. Oh, you're the only one who didn't make it to the center. Well then, you had a nice life. Oh, they threw me the flower. It was nice knowing you. Bye. Okay, you can ask for any item for everyone to have. What is it gonna be? X-Ray Steffi said coal. All right, everyone gets 1 coal. There you guys go. Enjoy. Don't spend it all in one place. Oh, bro, spent it all in one place. And now we're gonna put diamond block right here and say get on diamond. But remember, we're still playing Simon Says. So all you people get to die. All right, Simon Says get on diamond. Bro, look at these people trying to be smart. All right, whatever. They're on diamond. Simon Says first to ask for a wish dies. I wish the next challenge is to pearl on a platform. That sucks, bro. You should not have wished for that. You know what? I'm gonna give him his wish just cause. Pearl on the platform. Oh, I didn't say Simon, bro. That's just really, really unfortunate if you made it. Now I saw you, bro. Anyone up here is dying. Goodbye. Shouldn't have come up here. Simon did not tell you to go. Simon Says pearl on the platform. Bro really flew up just to pearl. Thank you. Okay, for this next wish, you can ask for almost anything, and I will try to grant it. Let's see what they want. The anti-Steffi event collab. All right, this is the collab right here. Okay, anyone not on the platform is dead. Wow, this collab is going really good so far. For the next wish, I will grant the 4th person's wish. Okay, let's see what we got. The 4th person said, slide me full netherite armor. Oh my god! Bro just got robbed! I'm sorry, bro. That's just how it is, I guess. Nah. Okay, everyone go to diamond. All right, let's see if they still fall for it. Oh my god, you guys are literally still falling for it, bro. They were the only 2. All right, Simon Says is over. No more Simon Says. I am gonna grant the best wish I see only. All right, let's see what they got. Let's see what they got. Clear all inventories and remove /fly for those. All right, bet. Clearing everyone's stuff. The collab is now over. Anyone who had fly no longer has it. What is the next challenge you want? PvP. Bro, Jiff is always first. All right, guess what? PvP is on. And does anyone want an item? Bro wants a diamond sword. All right, there you go, bro. Dude is powerful. Oh my god. He's going for his first kill. This guy's cooked. Oh.
Worried about hack.
Mojang is just announced some new biomes, and naturally that got me thinking, why don't I just remake every biome in Minecraft? Well, remaking every biome in Minecraft, let's go. You guys know how we do things around here. We start with the easiest biomes to make, and then we work into the more complicated and cursed and confusing ones. Also, we're using MC Creator. Alright, Birch Forest. If there's one thing that I don't like, it's how boring and repetitive the trees are, so let's make some new ones. Make like a, yeah, no, this is a lot better. We need a big one too. Yeah, I was gonna fill this in, but I think it looks great. I like how it's just a little bit lopsided. Yeah, this looks great. This is exactly what I was going for. Birch Forest, done. Okay, desert. The problem with the desert is that there's sand everywhere, so let's just use something a little bit more efficient, like, yeah, like concrete, make a new cactus. Yeah, much more realistic. Plains biome is like Ohio, and the question is, how can we make a better Ohio? Bring the elevation down to absolutely zero. There shouldn't be any trees, only tall grass. Also, I want this to be like 100 times the size of a normal biome. I want to make this so if you spawn in the middle of it, you can just never leave. This looks horrible. Done. We've been lied to for too long. Extreme hills are not full of extreme hills. They're full of like mountains. Instead of increasing the elevation, let's just see how low it can go. -10. See, that doesn't sound cool. All right, let's see how all of our biomes look in game so far. All right, I've just spawned in it already. Oh my god. This is the extreme hills biome. It's somehow ended up like this. Yes, this does go all the way down to bedrock. When they say -10, they mean -10. This is our desert biome. It looks good. The air looks a little bit LA, but other than that, okay. Oh, this is the plains biome. Yeah, this looks horrible. This looks like pee. Well, mission success. This one, however, this is some of my best work. I don't know what happened here. We even get a small tree. That's what I call a job well done. The giant taiga tree biome sucks. Let me show you a real giant taiga tree. This, beautiful. Oh wait, it can't come to a sharp point. This is nature we're talking about. Let's take these and yeah, there we go. Now it looks good. Okay, the ocean should be an easy one, but no, we're gonna make it very complicated. Instead of just making it the ocean, let's just take like a normal biome and then put water on the top layer and then multiply the fish spawning by like 10,000. Like set this to 100 and then this to 100. Yeah. Okay, now for the regular forest, some more trees, some more variations. Okay, for the regular taiga, this is just gonna be like my throwaway biome. I just want to push this program to its limits, you know? Savannah. Wow, this is beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna make it look stupid. How tall can I make these? That's pretty good. Done. Simple, but that's what they call us. Next, the dark forest, because apparently that's a biome. I've never seen it before. All I've ever seen are forests. First of all, the sky should be black and the trees should be black and everything should be black. This is a dark forest. Oh my god, my taiga. The ground was supposed to be bed, but I guess the lava has just shown through. Wait, oh my god. No, they are beds. You just can't see them. Yeah, this is horrible. Oh good, our trees are here though. I like the rails and then no, this is an excellent touch. All right, next we got the ocean. And oh no, I figured that would happen at least once. Okay, I think I fixed it. I think it was the fact that I had like statistically like 1,000 cod spawning per chunk. It does look very creative though. The mangrove biome. I actually think it's a great addition to the game. There appears to be waterfalls. But what if I make it just like a 16 by 16 waterfall and have it spawn in every chunk? I don't know much about like the lore of the mushroom biome, but I know radiation poisoning when I see radiation poisoning. I'm just gonna recreate it. You guys will see what I mean. Those small puddle things. You know? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? No. I hate these. First of all, let's make them spawn like 50 times more common, and let's make them spawn in every biome, not just any of ours. All of them. God, I love the natural beauty of the mangroves. I like how there's puddles everywhere, but not enough to actually notice. Just enough to slightly annoy you. I want to add caves, but I don't know if I have the resources for it. But I can do just grass and then nothing. Okay, next we can do the nether, but I'm not gonna spoil this one. I've changed almost every biome in the game, and it's time to beat the game with these installed. Let's go. Here we go. Oh no, we got a great spawn. Well, at least we have one of our forests here. Let me just get some wood real quick. Boom, boom. You know the gem things that Mojang added? Well, I remade them, but I made them obsidian and made them spawn everywhere. Let's get some stone. Perfect. Oh wait. Oh, this is the cave biome. Oh no. Oh, I mean it works, right? One of these biomes spawns the ender dragon. Like not just one, like many of them. And I don't remember which biome it is. Yeah, I do need some food, and luckily the mushroom biome is the only biome I made to have any sort of food spawn in it. Here we go. It is getting towards night, and I need somewhere to sleep. There's not necessarily many caves around here because I don't know how to do that, but I guess we have these things. Yeah, it's just gonna take a little bit. Okay, finally. There we go. Okay, perfect. I actually planned that. Okay, I'll grab some beds real quick for the ender dragon. Here we go. This is helpful and also very cursed. Danger. No, no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm dead. There's no water. I'm dead. Okay. All right, next we gotta go mining, and I've got a pretty good idea on how to do that. All right, give me this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is how we go mining where I'm from. Get out of here. Great. This, and this. All right, now would be probably best for me to try to find a village, but I don't know where one would spawn. Okay, those look like hay bales. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, they spawn in the savannah. That's right. I didn't want it to be stupid. Oh my god, there's more. Yeah, it looks like buildings don't spawn in here, just the roads. Okay, I'm just gonna get this really quickly. Oh, let's get out of here. Yeah, this was such a smart addition. This might be the most cursed thing that I've ever made. This might be it. God, our trees look so cool. Yeah, for some biomes I just switched on the spawning for all structures. I'm pretty sure ocean monuments spawn in the desert. Oh, this is the Aether. Shout out to 2012 Minecraft YouTube. Nice. Okay, we got a lava pool. This is going to be very complicated. I also did leave in the spawning for like the normal biomes so that you can, you know, compare the you know, you don't like spiders too blocky. You want as 32 by 32 or 64 or 128. This texture pack is 1024 by 1024. So real, you can buy it at Home Depot. This was worth the $8 purchase only because the first sentence on the download page said, quote, "This wholly demolished my GPU." Exactly what I was looking for. Even the green top looks good. Now that we have the fabric of reality out of the way, we can finally expand into some more needed items. Gaming PCs from the Ultimate Immersion mod. Finally, we have things from real life. Couches, bookshelves, so real I can taste it. So far, all of the mods have been released before 2021, but this is the future. The physics mod, which is a physics mod, has an update which hasn't been released yet. However, using my vast supply of money, I've acquired the $10 Patreon subscription. Now, this right here is a normal glass of water, but if I take off my shaders and set this down, boom, the future water, which can only be spawned in through placing an enchantment table or a wet sponge. Just the way we like it around here. Reality can be whatever I want it to be. We are one step closer to real life. We should also address the problem of not having weather. Enough weather. I just want, you know, something that's realistic, something that looks nice. That's why I downloaded Deadly Disasters. Earthquakes, tornadoes, acid rain, all the stuff that you want. We're gonna get this place looking like New Orleans in 2005. Go hurricane, acid storm. We're gonna do everything. Hey, when in Rome, right, guys? Oh, bye. That was a fun 12 seconds. Honey, rain is coming in. No, it's a meteor. We give a few more of these. Hey, did you guys like the weather? No, they're dead. They are all dead. And the green top is still standing. They wish they had my ingenuity. Boom, there we go. Let's make a little bit of a path for them. Just don't trip. Good thing there's nothing else I'm going to add that can get them killed. TNT is an equally important part of the game as weather and water, and is a vast opportunity for dropping my frames per second like nothing else. Luckily, the physics mod also has additions to TNT, and the villagers are loving it. And this thing can really push the boundaries of real life. For example, let's make a super flat world of TNT, and I'll put up my live GPU temperature, and boom, wait. I'm gonna go eat dinner. We need better mobs too, and to truly get better mobs, there is only one option. Traditionally, we could get a mod pack like Alex's mobs. You know, we get crocodiles, got cod, we got the lobsters, void worm, and while this is incredibly realistic, we can take this one step further. See, using a blockbuster mod, we can import whatever 3D models we want into Minecraft. So we just go to a random website to download files we know nothing about, and I'm looking for a horse. Volvo S90, boom, add to cart. Great. Our first mob. Oh my god, this is the future. We need more. The International Space Station. $145 for the International Space Station. That's a steal. Boom, I own it. It's mine. That's how NFTs work. Let's improve our village. Boom, boom, boom. New villagers. Man, bargain. Well, I sure love a deal. This is it. This is real life. This is probably what Armenia looks like, or maybe a nice Croatia. We've got Suitman and Bargain Man. That's their actual names. He's got that Louis
Vuitton frog t-shirt and that handsome smile, he gets all the ladies. Oh my god. The future is now, old man. I promise you guys more realistic mobs. You know, you don't like spiders, too blocky. You want something more realistic? Boom. Burger spider. Incredible. Just like real life. Real life Australia. I bet you this exists in Australia. This is the cornerstone of Armenia, the centerpiece of its economy. But if I didn't want to build Armenia, I could travel there with the Terra mod, which allows you to teleport to real places on Earth. Let me just find the coordinates for Armenia, and I type them in, and boom, Armenia. Glorious Armenia. Just as great as I remember it. And using my sheer will and $10, I can acquire the Pippin FTS real-life versions of actual places on Earth built in Minecraft. Very impressive. We've got New York City, the Lincoln Park, the Empire State Building. Yeah, no green tops and nothing compared to Armenia. North Korea, on the other hand. Oh, this is definitely North Korea. Me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans. We're in the right spot. It's North Korea. This looks like a fun place to hang out with your friends and discuss a diverse range of opinions. I give it a 10 out of 10. The first time I've touched grass in months. Back at our more impressive village, we can throw on some more mods to really punish our frames per second. This is the first person mod. Oh my god, my most drastic change to the game yet. Is this what you wanted? They wanted reality and they got it. You get what you deserve. We can pile on the torque mod too, which is just a update of hundreds of common sense things we can use to bend reality. Abacus, vertical slabs, boomerangs. Get them out of here. We've got sand that falls up. Alright, let's see if this will work. Nope. Boom. There's tortoises. The crabs now dance to music. Oh, we have lobsters too. Hold on. You guys know the rules. If you don't dance, you get executed. Fun game we play around here. Oh, no survivors. Except you. You can say. We have a lot of fun around here. See, it's just a common sense normal update full of realistic things. Let's finish off the physics mod by fully customizing the rest of it. I don't know what any of these do. Alright. Oh, that's what I wanted. Now we're cooking with gasoline. Oh no, this was just done by hand. I really wonder what TNT could do to it. Alright, we're just gonna start with one. Oh no. You can tell by my lost frames that we're gonna put this to some good use. Okay, I'm gonna carve out this whole area and we're just gonna fill it with TNT. We're gonna see what footage we can salvage out of it. This looks a lot less threatening than it is. This could total my GPU. I am gambling my entire YouTube career on this. Let's be nice to the villagers. Let's put up a wall around them. We gotta keep them safe. Can't risk anything bad happening to them. Great, perfectly protected. Alright, let's blow up this village. Boom. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's it. That's all we got. It's like 20 minutes later. I got another frame. Oh, we got another.
A while ago, I started writing my own 3D render.
Serve a website and explore a few of the possibilities that this provides. First things first, why is a source engine even capable of doing something like this? Why should a game be able to host a website? Well, in most cases, it shouldn't. Sure, some games may expose a simple browser for displaying news or updates, but that's about it. Okay, so if it's not a built-in server, then how does this work? The protocol used for serving websites is called HTTP, or Hypertext Transfer Protocol. As the name implies, the protocol is designed to transfer text, which makes it incredibly simple and versatile. In theory, all you need in order to run a web server is a network socket capable of transferring text.